You are locked and loaded. We are ready to go. It's Boxing Day and Norwich City will be taking on Watford this evening. Welcome back to the TNC Watchalong. What better place to be than right here. We've got our Lakens. We're ready to go. I'm joined by my best mate, Chris Reeve. Chris, how are we doing?
Mate, I am buzzing for this. I'm not buzzing that we're wearing the blue and white shite, but I am buzzing with that team, and I'm buzzing to watch the boys. I'm buzzing to see so many people in the chat already. I cannot wait for tonight. I've got this good feeling about tonight, Jack. I've got a very, very good feeling.
Yeah, well, thanks to everyone for tuning in. As Chris mentioned there, the team looks good. Thanks to OneFootball, we are able to see the teams. Download it. Links in the description. This is how Norwich City will line up this evening. Michael McGovern in goal. Max Aarons at right back. Grant Hanley, Christoph Zimmerman and Jakob Sorensen completing that defensive line. It's Oliver Skipp next to Kenny McLean. Just the one change coming, and that's in the three behind the striker. Todd Cantwell keeps his place. Kieran Dowell comes in for the Bosnian Beckham. Emi Buendia also keeps his place. And it's Teemu Pukki up front for Norwich City. A quick run through Watford's team. Ben Foster in goal. There's some recognisable names in here. Capu, Cleverley, Sarr, Deeney and Gray as well. Wilmot at the back. Femenya. Some very good players in this Watford team. Of course, now managed by someone different. He's only ever had 11 games in management. They've gone for Isco as their man, and we shall see how they get on. This is the table. Norwich City at the summit first, 43 points. Watford down to 6th in the division. Chris, loads of people tuning in, lots of confidence amongst the comments section. How are you feeling going into the game?
Quite confident. Of course, there's an element of new manager bounce with Watford. Fantastic pedigree of winning the Georgian Premier League, I think it is. But look, at the end of the day, a new manager always has a new manager bounce, supposedly. That's the only worry for me. But in terms of form, in terms of where both of the teams are at, I think that obviously Watford are going to be different. They're going to come out different. They're going to be they're going to play a different way tonight, I suspect. Hence the change of manager. He'll want to mix things up. He won't keep things the same, and so he shouldn't, because the team you could argue, haven't been hitting the heights of what they expected so far. But I'm still confident. I do think this will be tighter than I'm not saying this is going to be a 3 or 4-0 masterclass, but I do think Norwich City will manage to get the 3 points tonight by hook or by crook. But I think it's going to be a really tough game. I mean, Jack, this fixture brings back memories of one of our first watch-alongs, actually, where Grant Holt came round and sat on the sofa and drunk Stella Artois and ate Domino's pizza with me. And he was absolutely, pounding into the lads and saying, we're so immature, right? And we're not playing the game, if that makes sense. So, falling over, drawing fouls, don't giving away sloppy free kicks in really dangerous areas. We can't afford to do that. And Watford have got, don't forget, Watford have got a lot of really good talent in their team. I've said it, the only team that I'm afraid of in this league truly is Watford. We've seen Blackburn drop off. They've been very inconsistent. I think Bournemouth are they've got plenty of mistakes in them as well. So look, and by the way, in terms of importance, I think this game is massive, because I think if you win this game tonight, HMS Piss the League has got wind in its sails and petrol in its tank, and is going into the port, mate. Because they're a fantastic side, they're a good side, and if Norwich can do something tonight. But by the way, dare I say it, if you say, Chris, do you want a draw now? I think I'd take it. Take it.
Definitely. Big thanks to everyone commenting. Thank you to NCFC Dons. Sorry to the children who may be looking at that profile picture. NCFC Masterclass incoming. Merry Christmas, you legends. Thanks very much, NCFC Dons. And Merry Christmas to every single one of you. Josh Bailey. Yes, lads. Boxing Day, Canaries. Great to see you all in the comment section. Chris, I mean, you look at this table. I was looking at it today while I was watching Gillette Soccer Special, and there is a real gap starting to grow here. We saw Swansea move up to second. As you say, Blackburn can't put a consistent run of games together. Watford and Bournemouth, you would still say, are the challengers. But it's really fascinating with this Watford squad because they were the ones I was most fearful of going into the season. They started it okay under Vladimir Ivic. They just weren't scoring goals. And that's where their threats are. I mean, they've got a £40 million player in Sarr. They've got Deeney, who knows where the back of the net is. So there's obvious goals in that team, but they haven't been scoring. How much do you believe in like a new manager bounce? And do you think it could take effect this evening for them?
As I said, I think they'll come out a bit different to what they have been. Having looked into what the Watford fans are saying, they're saying that it's just been a bit boring to watch under the previous management. It's just been a bit boring, which is interesting. Obviously, Watford have got such a horrific record with chopping and changing managers, but you could argue in the Premier League, it's what kept them up so many times on many occasions. So yes, it's cutthroat, but that's football. Do I think they'll have a new manager bounce tonight?
Oh.
I do think that. I do think they will. But I think that we'll be all right. Oh, Jack. Hello. Oh, no.
Am I back?
Mate, you're a bit wobbly.
Oh, no. I think my internet's going. Can you see me now?
You're a bit pixelated, old boy.
Okay, hang on.
How many Lakens have you had? Right, people, I forgot to say as well, get your TNC setups in. We've already had some. I will retweet absolutely all of them on the TNC social media account tonight. So, Jack's back. He's back. He's on the wrong side now, though. People don't like that. We might have to switch before we kick off. Jack, I was just saying, there's now 442 of you in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. People have already done this fantastically well. Michael Brigham being one of them with his yellow and green lights. We do love Michael Brigham. He has put his TNC setup on, and do you know what he gets for that? He gets a big fat TNC retweet on the Twitter account. So get your TNC setups in. And to be honest with you, they're flying in already. I didn't even need to mention it. But as a Christmas present, we will retweet absolutely all of them. And Jack, we need to say thank you to all of our sponsors, don't we?
We do. It's been a wonderful year. This is our final watch along of the year. We will, of course, be back. Oh, is it the final watch along of the year? Or have we got a game before that? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Thanks to all of our sponsors for a brilliant year. Aldrid's, Idro, Ask, Reef Social Media, Credo Asset Finance, Hill Coaching, Gasway, Hoffer and Webb, and of course, Big C, our charity partner. Brilliant. Thank you all so much. One of our sponsors, Lakens, are still doing 20% off. Now, the link in the description, it's really good beer, gives you a 20% code. Sign up to it. It's a newsletter and you get your code. You don't have to buy tonight. Just make sure you've signed up because it might be an exclusive time sensitive offer. So just get involved, get your emails in there. Even if you don't buy it tonight, you'll have the code then. Just make sure you sign up. Everyone noting me, we do, of course, have a game on the 29th against QPR. So it isn't our final game of the year. Chris, I just want to check that your, fully functioning stream, can you see football players?
Yes, I can see football. I can see Grant Hanley now, the slabhead himself, walking out onto the pitch with the Norfolk Buffon, followed by the Mayor, followed by the Zim, followed by Skippy, followed by the rest of them. I think are we in time as well, Jack?
Yeah, I think we are.
Wow, this is good news. And by the way, God, those Norwich players look up for it tonight. I cannot wait for this. And let's get your score predictions in. We've not done that yet. Jack, what's your score prediction for tonight, by the way?
Mate, I'm really kind of struggling to preview this game. I just don't know what to expect from Watford. I think if it was against Vladimir Ivic's Watford, I would have been very confident of a win. From what I've seen of Watford this season, they haven't impressed me whatsoever. But I still think even if they get a bounce, this Norwich City side are better than Watford. That front four really excites me. Like genuinely really excites me. Pookie's in great form. Buendia. I love the look of Dowell when he came on the other night. And now he's got a couple more weeks of energy in his legs. And Todd Cantwell was brilliant in the last game. So they won't be able to keep them quiet for the 90 minutes. Yeah. So it just depends on whether we can keep them quiet. I'm confident we'll score. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Norwich.
Bloody hell, because that's what I'm going for as well, Jack. It is. And I'd look at their team though now on screen. Ben Foster in goal, second best goalkeeper in the league. You've mentioned it, Sarr. Tom Cleverley is an assured midfielder in there as well. So it's going to be tough for Norwich. I think it's 2-1. Right, a lot of people have asked for us to switch, and I believe in luck. So I'm going to leave and then come back, Jack. One moment.
Okay, great stuff. Also, I love that everyone just hasn't mentioned about this hat. It's now just become normal to wear hats like this on the stream. I've got the Christmas jumper. We're flying. Chris, I was just saying how funny that no one's even mentioned the hats. Like, it's just become normal now.
Oh, I love it. And I've got, and I have to announce now before we start, you people better hope Norwich score tonight, because boy, I've got a treat for you. It's going to be a celebration like no other.
Well, having seen the different, celebratory outfits, we'll call them, you have, I'm hoping we score more than once tonight.
Well, maybe I'll switch for each goal. Who knows? Who knows? Jack, I was going to mention, actually, now we're looking at Jakob Sorensen on the screen. We saw a fantastic article in the week from Michael Bailey, our good friend at The Athletic, with the recruitment geezer, I'm going to call him because I've forgotten his name, which is terrible. Kieran Scott, talking about how he thinks that Jakob Sorensen is a real diamond in the rough, and in 2 years' time, that's going to look like a hell of a bit of transfer business. So I'm really excited about that. And go and check out the article from Michael Bailey. Absolutely fantastic, of course. The best Norwich City writer on the internet by a country mile. And Jack, referee in the middle of the pitch now, doing some what looks like hip thrusts or sexy circles, one of the two. Norwich players in their blue and white kit, getting into
petrol blue. And I need to notify you, I'm sure you've already seen, a lot of you tweeted earlier that we've got 100% loss record in the blue and in the petrol blue kit. We did, of course, draw to Brentford thanks to that Kenny McLean screamer that night. Thanks to everyone in the comments. I'm buzzing for tonight. This is Boxing Day. We're about to kick off. It's Norwich City against Watford at Vicarage Road, and you are tuned in to the best watch along on the internet. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Lots of shouts of me looking like Woody out of Toy Story. I'm taking that as a compliment.
Look at this from Ben.
And we're off. The game is kicked off.
Look at this from Ben Laws on Twitter. Blimey, O'Reilly. That is something special. That is. Get your TNC setups in and we'll retweet absolutely all of them. And a lot of people are agreeing with our 2-1 score prediction on Twitter, Jack.
Brilliant. Look at this from Paul. Got my keg of Laken's St. Nick's on the go tonight. Paul's used his 20% off discount code. Links in the description. Chris, a time check for everyone, and also you. I'm on 38 seconds.
Yes. Me too, my friend.
Absolutely brilliant.
I was into this. Jay Schoolding, welcome along. Watching on Facebook. He says, excited to watch you, lads. Thank you very much, Jay. Really appreciate it. A lot of people have Sky on mute, or however you're watching, mute it, keep us on. That's the way to do it these days, isn't it? Adam starting the chants. Hello, Adam. Good evening to you. Lovely. I think that's the Norwich City third strip you've got on there. Yeah, it is. Well sported, looking good. Toby Gallen, good evening, my friend. What a profile picture. He says, Merry Christmas. Hope you both had a good one. Come on, the boys. Jack, do you have a good Christmas, Jack?
I had a lovely Christmas, thank you. Yeah, of course, it was different this year. I think everyone's plans would change slightly, but yeah, a really good Christmas. And I hope all of you did, whether you were with family, whether you were on your own, whatever you were doing, I hope you found some kind of merryfulness, if that's a word, out of it. And, Christmas is a nice time to kick back, relax, and see Norwich City top of the table. I think that makes it easier, having your side at the top.
And it's always lovely to see a really early super chat in there. So thank you very much for the support, Toby, and a Merry Christmas to you. Cheers to you. Jack, should we play a Norwich City drinking game tonight? Oh,
no. Shall we? Well, we had one last time, didn't we? Every time you said goodness gracious, you had to take a sip.
Mate, let's let the people in the comments section decide. Let us know what you reckon me and Jack should do tonight. How many, what are we going to take a sip for, and what are we downing our drink for, please? Let's get it in the comment section, please.
I was down at Laken's Brewery on the 22nd. Norwich City bringing the ball forwards here. Todd Cantwell down the left-hand side. He'll bring his head up, go inside. I tell you what, this Norwich side are already exciting me, Chris.
Yeah, Maxi Aarons. He's
absolutely
Maxi. Left peg. He's safe. He's forced an early save. We absolutely love to do that.
All I was saying is I was down at Laken's and they said loads of TNC followers have got their beers, which is great. And their kind of motto is sip and savour. And it kind of reminded me of watching Norwich as well, kind of like just sip it in and just savour it. I'm also hoping Norwich City put a lot past Ben Foster tonight. I'm not sure if anyone watches Ben Foster's YouTube videos, but I'm very much hoping we'll be seeing Pukki celebrating in them as Watford will bring it forward, and that's cleared by Christoph Zimmermann. Good defending from him. Yeah,
we absolutely love it. I just want to say a good evening to Simon Collett, who's sent us a DM on Twitter rather than publicly tweeting it, but I'm gonna show it anyway. I'm not sure I should or not, but a good evening to you. He's got his Norwich City boxers on, and he's got his 3D glasses on as well. Good evening to you, Simon.
Good evening, Simon. Timestamp 3 minutes 33 seconds.
Oh yes,
sync it up if you want to. If you're watching on Sky, you can probably pause it and sync it up to us, which is good. Thanks to everyone watching in the comment section. Chris, just looking at this Norwich City attacking lineup, I mean, we knew we had talent, didn't we? And Buendia and Pukki and Cantwell. Did you expect them to have clicked this well this season?
That's a tough question. To flip that, I've been really impressed with the way that they've got up off their knees, really. I think that Norwich started the season a bit stop-start, really. We looked quite inconsistent. We couldn't really quite gel. And in total fairness to Daniel Farke, God blimey, my Laken's down already. He's really
slow down.
He's really got the lads playing, and I'm really impressed with it. Of course I'm impressed with how they've gelled. And in the last kind of 2, 3, 4 games, what's impressed me is that we're getting the rub of the green, and actually you make your own luck. A lot of people, Max Aarons, by the way, he's got. Mate, you make your own luck at the end of the day, and I think Norwich City have been getting that more because we're playing with such confidence. And when you look at that lineup tonight, you know, Dowell, Cantwell, Buendia, Pukki, you've got our fullbacks bombing forwards as well. That's so exciting to see, and that's exactly what we want to see, as Todd Cantwell is doing exactly now. Twists, turns, tries to feed a ball through to Pukki, who unfortunately gets it snuffed out. Watford striding forwards now. Good evening to Bailey.
Yeah. Big thanks to Josh. Here's Watford, Deeney, saved by Michael McGovern. Well, hopefully we'll see another good performance from Michael McGovern tonight. Watford are attacking. I'm not sure if Josh is horrendously ahead of us, but they have got the ball and that's gone out. Well done once again to Christoph Zimmermann. Chris, I think, as we've already seen in the opening 5 minutes of this game, Watford aren't going to be sitting back. And, we've seen 2 different types of performances from opposition this season. The very low block, the likes of Wickham, and the teams that bring it forward. Timu Pukki on the ball here. What we've been able to do, thankfully, is beat both of them, setups, haven't we? What do you prefer watching Norwich against? An attacking side or a team that
God, this might sound like a bit of a funny answer, but I think, by the way, we've got some space out on the left here. McLean gets the ball in the box. It's been cleared. By the way, Jack, really lively start from Norwich City here, full of confidence. Jack, I must admit, I actually think I prefer a team that comes to Carrow and parks the bus because it's inevitable. Like against Cardiff, it was a case of when. I just knew we were going to win that game. Same against Reading as well. I know that they came at us, but it was a case of when. I think a team like Watford, there is, of course, always that danger that they could cause problems. So I'd rather a team parks the bus and we break them down, to be honest with you.
Okay, but it is joyful that we are able to beat both kinds of setups. Lots of confidence in the comments. I thought people would be a little bit nervy about this game. I think the Boxing Day game, you can never quite get a grip on, can you? There's always, strange results thrown up, especially with the new manager. I think that's put a lot of doubt in some people's minds. But the run that Norwich have been on in recent weeks has been brilliant. It has been an even start here. If you are just tuning in, welcome. We're on just turned the 7th minute of this championship game as Watford will bring it forward. There's a good chance they cut it across goal. It's hit by Cleverly. It goes out.
Just one more shout out to the TNC setups. Here's Oakley Rivers with his yellow and green key. We'll absolutely love that.
He loves
bonus points. By the way, I forgot to say this. Bonus points and your chance to win the TNC setup of this great episode for festivities. Me and Jack want to see festivities, Christmas hats, lights, your leftover Boxing Day dinner, whatever, just get it in there. Make your TNC setup shots on Twitter as festive as possible. 608 people in the house now. So many comments, which is brilliant to see. 7 minutes and 46 seconds in. I've got a very special hat for when we score tonight, Jack, and I hope and pray that I can pull it out. I really do.
Well, hopefully pull the hat out and nothing else. We'll see. No, it's great to see all of you in the comments. It's a shame we can't, get to the grounds on Boxing Day. It's always exciting, but this is certainly the second best. Also, plans for the TNC pub crawl. I haven't actually discussed this with Chris, but looking very promising at the moment. That's all I'm saying for when we're back in Norwich watching Norwich City. So get excited for that. Let us know what you've thought to this start of the game. Chris, it's end to end. It's like a basketball game, this.
Yeah, it is. And Norwich City have just unfortunately conceded a foul right on the edge of the box in a very, very dangerous place. I think it's Kenny McLean. Yes, it is. It's the mayor. He's yes, I wouldn't say it's a silly challenge, really. Let's watch the replay back now. I think it's Sarr on the ball. Oh, he's run into McLean. It's a pathetic dive, really. But at the end of the day, that's what players do against Norwich, because there's no other way of beating us apart from cheating. So, unfortunately, Norwich conceded. Oh, by the way, it's me, James E, on YouTube. 24-hour stream news. Jack, any news?
Yeah, it's happening, James. Look, it'll be here at some point. It'll be here.
Okay. I'll believe it when I see it. I just like to confirm that I have said loud and clear I'd do it tonight if I was allowed. But
slight worry here for Kenny McLean. He's taking a bit of a knock to the head. He's holding it almost like that point of a night out when you've had a few too many beers and you can feel the head spinning. He kind of looks like that. Of course, concussion is a worry in football. I think he seems okay. Sarr is still down. It was actually, I don't think it was necessarily a foul, but it was a heavy knock on both players, this one.
Whilst that player's down, the TNC setups are getting really interesting. I don't know. I think Christmas presents have gone to the next level this year. Finley Barker is watching us through some sort of VR machine. I have absolutely no idea what's going on there. But
it's like a robot.
Finley, fair play. I guess the TNC viewers are with the modern times, and I respect the game, and I respect that Christmas present, as I'm sure it is. Let's go to the comment section to get out some comments now. Let's see what people are saying. Eric97, amazing hat. Thank you very much. Always appreciate it. Mr. Radio Floyd, sounds windy in Watford. Is it?
Mute it, Radio Floyd, and get us on. It's not windy here, my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Just mute that. Get us on. That's what we like. Callum Curson says it was actually a foul on McLean. Yeah, well, at the end of the day, he's cheated and dived to win the free kick. So anyway,
sorry, I was just fiddling about with my computer settings, and I was before he came on air, I was going, Chris, I can hardly hear you, mate. You're gonna have to check your microphone. Like, I'm really worried the viewers might not be able to hear you. I've just turned my volume up, and now I can hear you properly. It's a free kick for Watford.
No, it's over, and that was really interesting actually, Jack, because Max Aarons actually went to he actually went to lie on the floor there, which I've only ever seen from the top European sides. So obviously Norwich City emulating.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Chris. Is Norwich are so good, we can take little lie down breaks.
Max Aarons deserves it, mate. But the storm isn't over yet, Jack. Watford have got a corner kick actually, which is interesting. I just had this thought, Jack. I'm a bit worried about this watch-along because the beers are flowing.
Well, just pace yourself.
No, it's Christmas, Jack. It's Christmas.
Come on. I was listening to a radio phone-in yesterday, and they were doing their I think like they're not, I don't want to sound like their most useless Christmas presents, but not useless in the sense like you don't appreciate it, just something you might, use once a year. Was there any Christmas presents you got yesterday where you thought, cool, that's a real stinker, that one?
I don't think so. I actually don't think so, to be fair. No, I wouldn't have said so, actually.
Do you get any like new slippers or anything?
Oh, the classic, socks, pants.
I'll show you my slippers because I know there was a lot of stick for my slippers last time out, and I'm really pleased with my new ones. Look at them. They're all. I could get away with them in shoes in a nightclub.
So questionable. Oh my God, Jack Watford are on the break here.
Oh no!
Oh, Jesus, out! Shit. What?
Is it in?
Oh no, no, it's not in. It looked like it had gone in though. Just as you were showing your slippers, I think I'd take them off of you if I were you, mate.
Sorry, AJ said you should have got a light bulb for Christmas. Yeah, AJ. You're quite right. We're ahead of Matthew. Matthew says he's on 12 minutes and 31 seconds. We're on 12 minutes. We're on 13 minutes, Matthew.
Wow.
How that, son?
Wow. Not that we should be encouraging people to watch how we're watching, but there you go. Yeah, no, not Norwich have. I don't. By the way, the Watford geezer there, Gray is. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Watford have had the best chance. They've had the best chance. It's very close indeed. Right. Cool, blimey, Riley. Let's go to Twitter and retweet some of these TNC setups, shall I? Let's see what people are saying. Look at this here from Mr. Churchyard. Goodness gracious me. That is iconic.
Yes.
Really iconic. I mean, you know.
I'll tell you what Norwich are through here, Chris. Timu Pukki. He'll slide it across. It's defended well by Watford. Sorry. Overly excited.
I never thought I'd be going to bed with you this Christmas, Mr. Churchyard, but it's good to be in there with you. Welcome along to the TNC Watchalong. 644 of you in here. Don't forget, if you can do us a favour and give us a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube. If you're sharing on Facebook, please do that. Retweet on Twitter. Share it with your mates. Send them a link. Get them involved in the banter, the heartache, the emotion, and hopefully the celebrations this evening. It's been a good start. You know, I would probably say Watford are only just the better side so far. Norwich City's game.
It's been open. I think that's what we've learned. I think, both sides, their main, strength is their attacking ability, and both of them are trying to exploit that. Every time Norwich get the ball, though, and this is the exciting thing, we look like we're going to create something. I mean, whether it's Cantwell or Buendia, even Aarons. That's a lovely pass. Go on.
Norwich City toying with Watford on the edge of the box, which is exactly where you want them. Dowell-Dino plays it back to Max Aarons, who so far is he's doing all right, although he has lost the ball there. Jack, just want to do a shout out to Oakley Rivers. He got in his original TNC setup and he said, I've actually changed it because it wasn't festive enough. So he's added some red lights to his yellow and green light. And he's also just chucked in his chocolate cake as well, which we absolutely love to see. Oakley Rivers, great TNC setup.
Buendia on the ball, onto Timu Pukki, back. Oh, that's going to be cleared out for a corner. Norwich City corner here. Let us know what you thought of the opening 15 minutes of this clash.
David Berman, the man with the best cocktail, who, by the way, has changed his profile picture to what looks like, I think, a really naughty G&T.
Yeah.
Good evening to you, David Berman.
David looks like the type of bloke that loves a rhubarb gin.
Oh, God, yeah, 100%. Welcome along, David.
Corner whipped in out to Todd Cantwell.
Edge of the box. Timu Pukki. Oh, Jesus, that's awful. Oh, no, Watford. I tell you what, there was a comment in here which I got up earlier. No, there you go. It was David Berman, the man with the best cocktail. Scrappy also says Steve Sims. I agree. I think Watford do look panicky, and we've spoken about this new manager bounce. I think that potentially the downside of that is it's a bit frantic. You're not quite sure what the plan is because it's a new plan, and that could play into Norwich's hands tonight, but we shall see. 0-0, 16 minutes and 18 seconds on the TNC.
Just to say as well, whoever said it looked windy earlier, it does look horrendous weather-wise. Watford through on goal here. They're offside. There's a real storm brewing at Vicarage Road. And I think there's a storm brewing in the comment section here. I can feel the positivity oozing through my computer screen. Maloud score 0-0.
Good evening to Mystic Manson himself, who's sipping on a Baileys. He's getting
wow.
It's not quite Laken's, but he's got his Baileys, which is what we love to see. And also Flaming Ice Fox, who's got all sorts of Christmas trees going on. That could be the most festive so far. Thanks for sending in your TNC setups. Don't forget, we are retweeting
Chris.
one of them. Go on,
I think this is the point, and don't touch any comments yet. I think this is the point where you've officially become an influencer. And it's because of this. Chris, rate this profile picture. I decided my dad to get a Watchalong hat for Christmas, and he's gone for the original, the light up hat. Chris, you're influencing.
Hey, honestly, mate, I also had another one from a great friend of TNC, Susanna George. She sent me an Instagram DM when your mum buys you gifts inspired by the TNC Watchalong, and she's also got her hat. Good evening to Susanna. We love Susanna. Thank you very much for your support as always. I love to see it, mate. The hats. I mean, I think, Jack, the next TNC merch should be hats, personally. Norwich City got a free kick on the edge of the box. Dowaldinho and Emi Buendia standing over it, ready to take it. Time
absolutely marvellous.
Sean Conway's 18 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock so far.
Emi Buendia over. Oh, it's going to be Dowaldinho to take it. He's whipped it. Oh, Ben Foster, good save. Dowaldinho with a wicked left foot strike.
Not surprised to see it, to be fair. I must admit, I've stolen this hat from the cheesy geezer who was round for Christmas, and this ball is kind of put me off, actually.
Not the first time Cheesy's balls have put you off.
Wow, here we go. Jesus Christ, didn't expect that. That's Watford now. No, Grant Hanley slab head. He's always getting onto the end of headers. Watford have managed to get it back into their system, though. It's gone out wide to, I think, Issar. It's a bit pixelated from my camera watching, and that's out for a goal kick.
I think Norwich will be pleased with this start. I mean, you know, they haven't conceded, which would always be a worry against the Watford side that like to attack. And they've had a few good chances as well. And also, we've defended well when we've needed to. So, look, it's been a frantic start. Still no goals in this game, but very good. Sue Austin, I tell you what, this is culture if you've ever seen it. Bonjour from Dijon. Also watching with a Baileys, but poured over my tiramisu. Wow.
Oh, that's naughty. We absolutely love it.
If anyone's having, a Boxing Day meal, I know, it's often the leftovers from Christmas dinner. Let us know what you're eating. And of course, hopefully washing it down with the Lakens. 20% off in the description below. Get your link. Get signed up. Lakens Brewery. We love to see it.
We really are. We're now officially sponsored, everyone. Just in case you didn't know. Callum Morgan wants another timestamp. We will oblige. 19 minutes, 54 seconds, my friend. Welcome along to the TNC Watchalong. Chambers 101 is munching on some Lind chocolate. Absolutely love it. Enjoy. Oh, David Berman, the man with the best cocktail. Could make up for a Midori cocktail. Wow. Not sure what that is, but it sounds delicious.
I'm not very in with the cocktail scene. I don't know much about cocktails. The only cocktail I know is a Lakens Legacy mixed in with a Lakens Affinity.
Yeah, you know about cock something. Anyway, Norwich City 0-0 on the clock. 20 minutes gone.
Wow, look at this. Oakley's got turkey, pigs in blankets, chocolate cake with cheese. Wow. And Oakley, I'd hate to, think about your stomach right now. Christopher, salad with grilled prawns and scallops on the second glass of Pinot Noir. Christopher, someone's living it up.
Tell you what, Christopher, someone's done well in 2020. Goodness gracious me. Pan-fried scallops, living the dream.
Theo, freshly carved ham on a white tiger loaf bread. Jeez, I was expecting like beans on toast or bubble and squeak. People are coming out with Michelin-star dinners here. This is more like Owen, corned beef hash with eggs.
There you go. That's such a football fan's meal. That's what we kind of expected when we made this shout out. Right,
Susanna says Christopher clearly goes to Waitrose with me. Well, Susanna, we know you love Waitrose. I'm sure there's some scallops going into your basket.
Goodness. God. Wow, goodness me! I tell you what, Jack. I don't know about you, but I've just had a bit of an
outage. Yeah.
I've just had a bit of an outage on our source of viewing this evening, which isn't going well so far. What do we do, Jack? Are we refreshing?
Right, I'm backing out and I'm going back in. Oh, and it's live again. I'm live.
Right. Did you when you say go when you pulled out and
click out?
Yeah, I've gone out.
And now go back in.
Am I refreshing?
No, just click back into it.
What do you mean back into it?
Where are you now?
Oh, mate, this is a horror show. Right, I'm refreshing.
Oh. Anyway, it's working, which is good.
Oh, I'm back on. I'm so
What
back.
are you on? What minute?
I'm on 22 minutes, 28 seconds.
Brilliant. I love the points in this stream. People are watching. Essentially, me and Chris figure out our tech, which is great. 671 of you in the stream.
Yeah, absolutely love it. Tell you what, you know what, Jack? There's one man that I'm delighted to see on this pitch tonight, and that is Dowell Dino. That man takes my breath away. You know, I must admit, he really gets me going. He really does. Just every time he touches the ball, it just really floats my boat. You know, Emi Buendia gets a lot of...
Oh, what a pass.
The ball from Emi Buendia there. Just as I mentioned him, Todd Cantwell with his golden locks flowing through.
Toddy.
That's a lovely ball. Jakob Sorensen on the edge of the box. It's a cross. It's ball on the edge of the box.
Go on, then. I'll
tell you what.
Norwich building in this game.
And Watford looks scared. Norwich City are building now. This is exactly what we wanted to see on our Boxing Day evening. Max Aaron's now on the edge of the box. Dowell Dino. Oh, it's like watching a ballerina watching Dowell Dino. Just vibing across the pitch all the time. God, he's good. Max Aaron's
and Buendia's more of sort of like you've got Dowell, who is like a ballerina, and Buendia's a bit of a rumba, you know, a bit more punchy. Cantwell movements. Oh, this is good.
Oh, that's a shambolic ball from Jakob Sorensen, to be said. Goodness me. Let's get some of your food comments on Alfredo. He's always in the chat section. Good evening to you, sir. He says cheese toasty with ham and a tub of Quality Street. Absolutely. That's such a Brexit Boxing Day meal. I absolutely love that. Vermal Derselby says chicken balls, roasted nuts, and wieners. Sounds like something you'd enjoy, Jack. Anyway, let's move swiftly on. Jez Hull says, Happy Christmas, Auntie K. Yep, Happy Christmas, Auntie K. Good evening to you. Thanks so much for my light up hat. Really appreciate it.
Of course, is now set Norfolk alight, and multiple people were opening their light up hats on Christmas Day. So, Auntie K, thank you. A quick weather update from Vicarage Road. Colin Cunningham says the weather is wind speeds 20 knots an hour in Watford. Blimey, thanks very much.
That is a stat. That's a hell of a stat. I love that. I love the fact that now we've kind of spoken about HMS pissed the league for so long. We're starting to talk in knots and wind. Yeah. I'm half expecting Daniel Farker to have like a reef knot tied in his jacket and all sorts. And here we go. Oh, that's a dreadful ball. I think that was McLean.
You know how you in the mornings on like 5 Live, whatever, you get the shipping forecast, don't you? I reckon Farker puts that in the morning just to check like how HMS Pistol League will guide through the seas. Absolutely brilliant. Now, this is an interesting one from Ryan. Leftover turkey with KFC gravy. Can you put KFC gravy? Why have you gone for that? Can you purchase that? It's like in like granules. Or have you actually gone to KFC to get it? It's questionable from you, but I appreciate it. Mike Cockrell, of course, sits next to us in the Barclay. We love Mike. Beef Wellington with Cambanzola mash. Bloody hell. Wow. There's some real food coming out tonight.
Wow. Absolutely love it. I mean, this is where everyone invests in their food, isn't it? So all of the exotics are coming out. Lots of people are calling for pigs and blankets. Jack Day, pigs in blankets or not? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Who doesn't have pigs and blankets? That is where it's at, to be fair.
Sorry, also a quick mention. A lot of people getting their entries in for forgot what we call it, loo bingo, I think. Basically, people guessing when I'm going to be going to the toilet. I am having a couple of beers tonight, so it will be soon.
You can't call it loo bingo.
Why?
It just sounds like lube. Just please don't say
bingo.
Toilet bingo.
Toilet bingo. Toilet bingo. No, we had a bit more of a catchy name than I thought.
Piss. Was it not just Jack's piss break?
No, it might be.
I thought it was.
Anyway, it'll be soon. It'll be soon.
Must say, huge apologies to the parents that are watching this with their kids this evening. The beers are flowing, and it's going to be quite difficult to hold back, especially as
Norwich knocking it about beautifully well to interrupt. Every time I compliment Norwich, we give the ball away. I'm going to stop.
Yeah, you do. Goodness gracious me. Andrew's on the leftovers already. He's watching Norwich Watford with a turkey korma and a cold Peroni. Look, turkey korma, respect. Peroni, I do not. Get your Lakens out, my friend. 20% discount in the description below.
Indeed. Chris, 27 minutes, 37 seconds in. Sorry, I was confused. I was seeing everyone in the comments putting like 33 minutes, 41. I was like, I'm on the 27th minute. Of course, people's entries for me going to the toilet. Chris, 27 minutes, 52 seconds in for anyone wanting to sync up with us. Thoughts so far?
Yeah, look, I think Norwich do look dangerous going forwards, but Watford are finding space between our midfield and defensive line, and that's a little bit of a worry. But away from home at Watford, I think we've done enough so far. And the game is anyone's to take, Jack. It really is. I mean, you said it. Would you rather come up against a team that parked the bus or come at us? Watford are trying to play their game and come at us, as you'd expect with a new manager coming in. But so far, we
have more of the ball, though, haven't we?
So far, defensively, Norwich have looked okay. Look, Watford have had them. Oh, Emi Buendia.
My goodness, Emi Buendia.
Emi Buendia there has just skilled, I kid you not, at least 3, probably 4 players. Tries to feed the ball through to Teemu Pukki. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage it. Takes 1 there, takes 2, 3. He takes 4, 5 not Watford players out the game there. That's what Emi Buendia does.
Honestly, when Emi is
how much does he work?
He's absolutely miles above anyone else in this division. Like,
it's
almost not fair. 40 million plus.
100%. I'm totally with you. Couldn't agree more.
And the good thing is, I know that Norwich City won't accept less than that in January. They won't.
Oh, wow. And the comment section, people are saying, hi, Cheesy. Here we go. Cheese in the comment section. Good evening. I am wearing his hat.
Merry Christmas, Cheesy.
Merry Christmas to the Cheese Truckle, of course. The finest cheese supplier, not just in the county, England, UK, Europe, but the world. At Cheesy Geezer on Twitter and Instagram. Give him a follow. The Cheese Truckle, supplying the finest cheese here, and not just at Christmas, all year round.
Yeah, cheese isn't just for Christmas; it's for life, isn't it?
Cheesy Geezer, get your first cheesy joke in, please.
Yeah, are you in the bath again tonight, Cheesy? Yet see Big Bad Barry in the comments. He's probably taking a little Boxing Day bath.
Yeah, the BDB.
Indeed. Watford on the ball. Norwich win it back. Defensively resolute tonight, and I'm sure as I say that we'll probably concede shortly, but we're looking good so far. Watford trying to play their game, but we're stifling them. It's been better the last 10 minutes from Norwich City. Still 0-0 though. If you're just joining us, welcome to Talk Norwich City, the biggest and the best Norwich City fan channel on the whole of the internet. Hit subscribe if you're new, and you'll never miss out on our live watch-alongs. Of course, we have another game on the 29th of December. Chaz Tats, Yarmouth legend. Great to see you in the comments section, as always.
Jack, this game has got a bit scrappy. I know that we've kind of praised the flow of the game, but actually it has just got scrappy in the last 2 to 3 minutes. Lots of fouls. The ball kind of ping-ponging about in the middle of the park, not really going anywhere. Watford currently on the ball, 30 minutes, 56 seconds on the clock. Look, at the end of the day, I'm fairly content with this performance so far. Yes, Watford have had a chance. But not City have looked fairly resolute at the back, to be fair, and I think you can't really ask for much more than that, can you? Although, am I being greedy by saying I'm disappointed that we've not had a good chance yet?
I don't think so. I think historically this season, the first half performances have been the 45 minutes where we've just tried to figure out what our opposition's up to, just scoping them out. And then the second half is where we pounce. It's almost like a lion hunting its prey. You can't attack too quickly, otherwise you'll miss your predator, your prey. So I see this as a clever performance so far from Norwich. We're finding gaps, we're finding space. We're not giving up chances. It's coming, I think.
That's really poor from Toddy. He's just unfortunately, I think Kenny's tried to play a clever ball into Todd to move it up the pitch, and Todd's just unfortunately passed the ball out to play. Watford have now got a throw in right on the edge of Norwich's box, really, and it's gone out for a Norwich City goal kick to the Norfolk Buffon. Good. So far, so good. Not much to complain about, really.
No, I mean, a goal would be nice, but, let's not get too carried away with things. Danny Alero, we always tear teams down with the high-quality pressing. Always have a second-half surge. Danny, completely agree with you, my friend. That's what I was trying to say, but I got slightly, went on a slight, what do you call it, meandering journey with Lions and stuff.
Wow, there you go. Oliver Skip playing a lovely ball.
That's a nice pass.
Lovely. The man on the edge of the box. He's pulled a shot. No, he's not.
Looks really loads of players falling over, slipping tonight. Looks wet and windy out there. 23 knots. I've heard the wind speed is up to
23 knots. And the wind is certainly in Norwich's sails at the moment on the HMS Pistol League. We're playing the ball about nicely. Skip into Buendia. Lovely combination, by the way. Those two really linking up well. Dowaldinho tries to play the ball through to Toddy, but he didn't want it there. It's gone back into Watford again. Watford now playing it out the back, fast. Arguably,
here we go.
It's brilliant. It's an interception. Oh, edge of the box. Timo Pukki. Oh, it's a corner. Norwich have won a corner in a really, really good spot. This is exactly what we love to see.
Nice interception from... Is that Kenny McLean? Just really pressing Watford there. We haven't done that too much so far, but really good play from Kenny McLean in the midfield, picking up the scraps, and it was nearly Timo Pukki release. It's a corner to Norwich City here.
Yes, just what we like. Sorry, Jack, you're going to have to cover me whilst I go for a sip on this Lincoln's. Norwich have won a corner. We've got
Watford did score an own goal from a corner last time out. It'll be Dowaldinho to whip one in, cleared easily by Watford. Poor corner from Dowaldinho. That
it is a poor corner. It's a rarity to see Dowaldinho mess anything up, but he has there. But let's not moan too much. The Norfolk Buffon stylishly collects it with the outside of his right boot, controls the ball, calms the game down. And we play it out from the back again. Gollins Vlogs, good evening. He says, come on, you yellows. Yeah, get the Norwich City chance in, please. Absolutely love to see it. Oh, here we go. Cheesy Geezer's got his cheesy joke in. He says, would a smoked cheese grow on a tree? Would a smoked cheese grow on a tree? Let us know, Cheesy. What's the answer to that one? Get typing. Here we go.
Not sure, Cheesy. What I would say about...
Here we go, Jack. We're in. No.
Very good. Very good. Very good, Cheesy.
Cheesy.
Very good. McLean from rain. God, Kenny McLean's feeling confident tonight. I think he's looking forward to his haggis, isn't he? And shooting from any kind of distance tonight.
He's getting a lot of the ball, but so far I'd say not been as productive as I would have liked to have seen. I must say there, I think that's Emi Buendia who's won the ball.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, yeah, it's unlucky there. Oh no, it's Dowaldinho there has won the ball off Watford, and yeah, that's the earlier chance where it falls to Timo Pukki who's won the corner. Jack, that's what we like to see, isn't it? Norwich City, striving forwards with the ball. Dowaldinho or Emi Buendia trying to feed Todd Cantwell or Timo Pukki. That's where the damage is done. So far, we've only seen that one or two times. We need to see that more. But to be fair, we've done that through hunting down in packs. Making sure that we're applying that high press. But so far, still 0-0 on the clock.
Yeah, no, impressive from Norwich. I haven't seen too much difference from this Watford side, of course, under their new manager, Hisco. You could say it's a Hisco inferno at Watford at the moment. Of course, their old man, Vladimirovic, they were struggling to score goals, and they haven't really created too much so far. Hopefully, I haven't put a commentator's curse on that. But Norwich with the better of the chances. Emi Buendia winning the ball high up the pitch again. Go on, Emi. Go on.
He's played advantage to the referee. Emi Buendia, he's sprayed the ball out to Max Aarons. Max Aarons back into the centre. Buendia. Oh, that's a shambles. That's awful.
It's good to see us winning the ball high up the pitch, though.
Yeah, Buendia and McLean. It's just
here we go again. Here we go again. Who's in Dowaldinho?
Oh, superb. Max Aarons, space and time. Go on, Maxie. Get a good ball in, son. Oh, that's brilliant. Number 17 for Norwich City. That's brilliant stuff here.
Go on.
Oh, too clever. I feel like, Jack, we're almost trying to be clever a bit too much going forwards at the moment. I kind of want Norwich to take a pot shot from distance and force a save for Ben Foster's YouTube channel.
McLean's done that. He just hasn't forced a save. So he's got half of it right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like this from Susanna, and he has been positive so far. Just a matter of time until Maxi scores. It's coming.
Wow.
Yeah, Maxi's been good tonight.
Yeah, Max has been good as always tonight. Daniel Farker and his Parker. Maybe he's got a new one for Christmas. He's looking hair blowing in the wind. That must be 24.
What do you think Farker asks for Christmas?
Well, I would say perfume. I really the missus and the mother-in-law to be actually came across Daniel Farker in Sainsbury's up the aisle the other day, and apparently the aroma, he really smells lovely. So I think Daniel Farker is probably topping up on his perfume because he
What aisle in Sainsbury's was it?
I reckon he's got. It was the German sausage aisle. He's. I reckon he's spraying at least half a bottle every time. By the sounds of things, it really.
Oh,
is.
Pookie, lovely little flick round the corner. He's getting in behind the defence. Nice little pass back to
Buendia. Buendia is absolutely bossing this midfield. He really is. Max Aaron's on the edge of the box now. Oh, he's trying to quick one. Emi Buendia loses it. Max has probably served
Watford coming forwards here.
Probably served a bit too hot to Buendia there.
Watford on the counter attack. Norwich trying to shape up here.
Oh God, I'm seeing some comments in the comment section, and I'm not liking them at all.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Watford bringing the ball forwards. Oh, it is in. The comments are right. It's 1-0 Watford. It's horrendous defending.
Fucking hell. That's shit.
Watford take the lead. It's a pretty simple cross across the box, and Norwich just seemingly not wanting to deal with it. Too much turkey in the belly. Very slow to respond.
So what we've got there is Max has obviously gone for. Oh no, to be fair, Max has got back. Let's see what happens here. Dowell
We've got men back.
Max standing off a bit. Okay. Basically, we don't stop the cross. We don't stop the cross. It's very unlucky because Max has gone to block it as always. It's gone, I think, possibly through his legs there.
I'm not blaming Matt. I'm blaming Sorensen. Has to get across the ball.
It's gone through Max's legs. Actually, it's very unlucky. Very unlucky. No,
I need to be seeing more from Jakob Sorensen there.
Yeah, I do.
That's where it shows where he's not a defender. Like that's a fairly simple ball to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know, but then you would expect Max to block it, maybe. I don't know. Michael Warden and other news says Dowell, thoughts? Yeah, look, Dowell's brilliant. I love Dowell. Everyone knows that. He's so confident going forwards. A couple of misplaced passes and a dodgy corner tonight, though, so far from Dowell Dina. It's been poor.
My worry with that goal is it's gone past 4 defenders. Like it's not a difficult ball to deal with.
This game could have gone either way, Jack, at any point. You know, Norwich City have had...
Oh, that's a lovely ball.
Timu Pukki! 1v1. No, Watford have got back really fast there. Now 5 at the back. Timu Pukki loses it. He falls over. Watford have put it back into their midfield. Yeah, mate, it's disappointing because, as I said, this game could have gone either direction. Norwich have been probably, level pegging with Watford, really. Watford have just put a pot shot cross in. It's paid off, to be fair. I don't think it's particular. Yeah, you could say it's woeful defending. Really, it's fair. Colin Rogers, Mr. Sensible, says Sorensen poor. He agrees with you. Oakley Rivers says giving the ball away too cheaply, and yeah, I'd agree with that. Oakley, actually, I think we have, and particularly going forwards, we've given away the ball too easily for me. But Emi Buendia strives forwards here. Yeah, he's won a free kick. Brilliant stuff from Emi Buendia there. Look, at the end of the day, Jack, I still believe we can do this, but when was the last time we went 1-0 down in a game of football? Can't remember.
Probably Luton, and we ended up losing that, didn't we? We had the instant response. But we're creating chances. That's not a worry. I'm just slightly frustrated with the defending, but Sorensen probably to blame with the goal, and he's not a defender, so it's hard to get too frustrated. Norwich coming forwards again, giving the ball away.
It's
playing half of football because we haven't done too much wrong. But look, when you've got Ismail Assar, the goal scorer is a £40 million player. You're going to have to give up chances, and they've taken their chance. Michael Worden, thanks so much for the super chat. Nearly 2-0, he says. think you might be ahead of me. I haven't seen another chance. Watford will deliver the ball.
Oh, God. Goodness gracious me. Yeah, look, well, my one negative comment of the night. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Watford. Oh, my God. It should be 2-0. It should definitely be 2-0.
5 minutes from Norwich City this. It was Deeney, it was Gray. It should have been 2-0. Michael was right with the super chat. It's a ball whipped in from the right. Once again, Jakob Sorensen losing his man. Lose the header. Force the Gray. 2 yards out. Skies. It should be 2-0 Watford.
Zimmerman can't afford to let the ball bounce in the box. He stuck a leg out, but get his noggin on that. And we're absolutely all over the shop at the moment defensively. It has to be said. Dubai Canary, I agree, just missed a sitter. They did. Watford should be 2-0 up now. Norwich are lucky to only be 1 goal behind as Emi Buendia collects the ball out of the wing. It's an absolutely gorgeous touch. He takes one. Max Aarons, loads of space and time, gets a good cross in. No, it's an awful cross. Edge of the box. Jakob Sorensen now. Oh, come on.
Come on. Well, look, every time we've got the ball, I think we're gonna score. And we will score this game. But Daldinho over the bar. Good point this from Danny Wilkerson. The last time we went behind was Sheffield Wednesday. And of course, we went on to win that game. So we've been behind and we've won this season. Agree here from Chaz Tats. That was lazy from Christoph Zimmerman. It was just sticking a leg out. I want to be seeing more from Christoph Zimmerman. The defence, when they have been tested tonight, haven't stood up to the pressure against this fairly potent Watford attack.
Potentially too early to say, but Matthew Barber has brought up a debate, Gibson over Zimmerman. I think me and Jack have both said before that we would pick Gibson over Zimmerman. Zimmerman, of course, has done well, to be fair, in his last 2 games, in my opinion. He stood in for Gibson really well. But that's where you just need just a little bit more, don't you? I would have stuck my skull on the end of that personally. But yeah, there you go. Not good. Blimey, Alex ZXX's goal was McGovern's fault, lads. Was it?
Could have maybe dived on it. I don't know. It was one of them. To be fair, it was a good cross. It was in between the goalkeeper and the defence. Sorensen doesn't react quick enough. McGovern doesn't fall on it. Look, it was just poor all round. Aaron should have stopped the cross.
Yeah.
Sorensen should have got in front of his man.
Agreed.
McGovern could have.
It was poor all round. That's a fair summary, Jack.
Look, but this Norwich team will make mistakes. We're not perfect by any stretch.
Yeah.
Top of the league, so reasons to be positive still, and I'm sure we will manage to score in this game. So let's not get too carried away as of yet. But it has been a poor last 10 minutes from this Norwich side.
It has. And Norwich City have just blasted the ball out to Max there and hope that he controls it, and he's not done it. Michael Warden, the ref, looks like Graham Potter, Brighton manager. Does he indeed? Goodness me. Interesting. Well, we'll see when we look at him next. Hopefully we don't look at him too much tonight, unless Norwich City win a penalty. It's me, James E. So many could have closed down the crosser, but they didn't. All stood off. Not enough pressure on the ball. Yeah. You know what? I would agree. I think we're probably giving Watford too much respect at the moment. I think the lads probably know they're coming up against a team with more quality than normal. I think that they've had more quality than normal, and therefore Norwich have possibly stood off a little bit as my technology fades out, Jack.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to back out and come back. And it kind of, so far, this performance has been slightly reminiscent of what we saw when we played Bournemouth. And lost that game, like in the game and creating chances. But when the big moments come, it's been the opposition that have been the better side. 45 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock for us. Steve Sims counter-attacking at home is a sign of fear. I wouldn't say they're necessarily counter-attacking. I think they've thrown a lot forwards, and whatever they're doing, it's working so far. So I'm certainly not going to be slagging Watford off any stretch. Simon Dane says, don't panic. Next 45 minutes, we'll win it 2-0, which would be lovely because I did predict a 2-1 and so did Chris. So we're well on our way to our correct score prediction. So hopefully, Simon, I hope you're well, my friend.
Troy Deeney, TalkSport pundit and Watford striker has just kind of fallen over there and somehow won a free kick. It's very poor officiating there. Susanna George, friend of Talk Norwich City, of course, but got her light up hat. She says, this is a Prem side. We need to bring the results with them and Bournemouth if we want to get promoted and show our quality in the Prem. Look, Susanna, I said it, Watford are the only side that as a fan, I'm a bit scared of. And there you go. Halftime whistle's gone. Watford's Georgian Premier League winner manager has gone down the tunnel. He's going to give a halftime team talk of his life. Let's see what Daniel Farke can do. Get in your first half one-word summary comments in right now, every single one of you. 666 of you watching. Thank you so much for your support. Always appreciate it. Please share on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching. We're 1-0 down, but Jack, I still think we can go win this game. What do you think?
So do I, and I'll tell you exactly what I think. I'm going to the toilet, so I'll tell you when I get back. It's literally just here, though, so I will be a matter of seconds, probably. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, yeah, cheers, Jack. Right, there you go then. Jack's gone to the toilet. If anyone put 45 minutes on the clock, you've won Jack's piss break prediction. Let's get some comments on screen. Alan Montgomery on YouTube says lackluster. Wow. Harry Jackson says stormy. Brett says shoddy. Archie says lazy. Marshall says wet. Wow. I absolutely love this one. Where is it? James Gascoigne says Shrebeniless. Oh, wow. You're on the Lakens, and I absolutely love it. Oakley says ambitionless. Yeah, I think that's a baby bit harsh, Oakley. I think that Norwich have come forwards with the ball, 5 or 6 times, but McLean and Buendia haven't quite found the key to the door yet. They've not found Pookie. We've not fed the ball into Todd Cantwell enough at the moment as well, which has been disappointing, but you could... Oh, goodness me. There's no way this man has washed his hands. Get that in the comment section. Let's get some more comments on Yellow says scared. Wow. Tom says dross. Chris Cosham says meh. Tom says dross with 1 S, and then he says dross with 2 S's. Absolutely love that. Wow. Ben says loose. Goodness me.
What's the vibes, Chris? Is there still optimism?
No, people are pissed off.
Really?
People are pissed off, yeah. Ambitionless, wet, loose. We've had all sorts.
Well, it's wet there. That's factually correct. So
yeah, it is wet and windy.
Michael Worden says not as bad as when we played Watford in the Prem. Was that the game we took the lead after like 4 minutes and then just completely capitulated?
Jack, I'm now 2 Lakens in, and I'm going to go for my toilet break as well. So I'll see you.
Okay, mate. Well, Chris, I don't know why Chris always backs out of the stream. There's no need for that. You can just stay in and enjoy it. Anyway, Ryan Thompson says Aaron's has been poor, awful crossing tonight. Maybe a little harsh. He's got forward. I think the thing with Max is he's got the quality that at some point he'll create something. I think the goal we conceded was probably more of a worry, and just didn't press the ball at all, and it's gone across the box. It's a really sloppy goal to give away, and I think the defence has been strong this season, so they'll be disappointed to have conceded that. Jack says surely Hugill to come on. We need a different option. Possibly. I think I'd probably give it a few more minutes. I think I'd probably give it to 60 minutes and then see what's happening. I kind of agree. We haven't had too many clear-cut chances, but we've had a lot of the ball. Not many, opportunities falling to Teemu Pukki, and when he's got the ball at his feet, usually he puts it in the back of the net. So, look, I'd give it a little bit longer, and I think as we've already mentioned in this stream, Norwich are historically better in the second half for whatever reason that may be. We've put in a lot of fairly sloppy first half performances and come out of games with points. So I'd give it a little bit longer, but of course, when you've got Hugill on the bench as an option, that's positive. So we'll see what Daniel Farke does. Alan says Cantwell and Dow anonymous. Yeah, I kind of agree. Certainly Cantwell's last performance was exceptional, like really upper echelon stuff. He has been fairly vacant today. I think it's been Buendia predominantly on the ball. Cantwell and Dow, it'd be good to see them on the ball slightly more. Chris, you're Daldinho's, is that his name? Daldinho?
Yeah.
You're his biggest, fan. What have you thought of his opening 45 tonight?
I would say his opening 45 tonight has looked like a player that's not had much game time, to be honest with you. He came on in the last game and absolutely, deserved all of the praise. 100%. Like everything he touched turned to gold. And I think what we saw there is a player wanting to make an impression. Don't forget that he was the man. Like in terms of our transfer signings, he was the man. For me, still, he's going to be the player that gets us to the Premier League this season, 100%, right? I'm that confident in him. I think he's a brilliant, brilliant Championship player. I really do. But tonight's 45, I wouldn't say scrappy or poor. I would just say he's finding his feet still, and that's okay. It's a long season. I'm not going to jump on his back tonight. I wouldn't say, and by the way, even the way I've said that is as if he's had a bad performance. For anyone that's watching us and not the game, Dawaldinho has actually been good tonight for me. There's just been one corner that's not got over the first man, which of course we know is Pony. There's been a couple of misplaced passes, but Todd's done the same. Emmy's done the same. McLean's done the same. And so therefore, what my analysis of the first half is, the midfield hasn't been good enough so far. That's just my honest opinion. The defence has been okay. I know that we conceded a pretty shoddy goal, but it's been okay. It's been fairly resolute. In terms of what's coming over the top of us, we're able to deal with it. We've got Slabhead, we've got Zim, and Jakob Sorensen has been okay as well. But for me, in terms of actually going and taking the game to Watford, which we should be doing, we've not done that yet. We've not done that yet because the midfield haven't been on their game. Maybe too many mince pies.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been the finest performance. I think let's just be patient, though. We've seen a lot with this Norwich side. We grow into games. The final 10 minutes, we've won so many points. A quick nod to OneFootball, our half-time and pre-match sponsors here on TNC. The link is in the description. It is a genuinely really decent app. You can keep up to date with all the scores across the divisions, live league tables, all of the stats you need. The link is in the description. Maybe don't go on it just yet because it will tell you that Norwich City are losing, but click on there at the end when we've won, and you can see us flying high at the top. Links in the description of OneFootball. A big thank you to them guys.
I know we're not going to, but if we do lose tonight, can we actually dip off the top or not?
No.
Oh, it's fine then. Happy days.
No.
Just chill out. It's fine. It's one game. It's just one game.
Yeah.
And we've got QPR up next, who I think lost today as well.
Yeah, they lost to Swansea. Yeah. I think let's not forget as well, right? Watford are a very good side. And they have a new manager. So
this is an absolute horror show here. Where is that comment? Here we go. Max Furman. Good God, Chris. Thoughts on ketchup with Christmas dinner? 0% interest mind. Yeah, honestly, Max. Absolutely no interest. That's fraudulent. That's like Ipswich Town behaviour. That is ketchup with Christmas dinner is a shocker. Absolute shocker.
I used to have a friend whose grandmother we used to go around occasionally for dinner, and she used to put. I think I might have said this before. She used to put ketchup in the gravy and stir it in, and it kind of give it like a sweet kind of. It was an odd kind of combination, but it kind of worked. I tell you what I disagree with, and this might be controversial, it might not. Really dead against sweet corn with a roast dinner. Not for me.
No, agreed. That's not good news. I'll tell you what else is where is this? There's another comment in here with regards to food, which I'm trying to find. Here we go. Edward Chalou says, Chris, my sister's boyfriend has Nando sauce instead of gravy with their Christmas dinner. Thoughts?
That can't be right.
That I've got interest.
No. I've
not had it myself yet, Edward, but I'm going to give it a try next year because Nando sauce.
You can't have Nando's sauce on a Christmas.
Mate, why not dip your honey roast parsnips into a bit of Nando sauce? Who knows? There you go. Anyway, let's leave the comment section. Goodness me.
I'm not having that.
Right, Jack. We're watching the subs now warm up for the second half. Norwich 1-0 down to Watford. 1 hour, 8 minutes and 7 seconds into the TNC Watchalong. 711 people watching. How are you feeling? Like, honestly, hand on heart, are we going to be celebrating tonight when the 90 minutes hits?
I think we'll be celebrating a point. I don't think we're going to lose. I've been impressed with Watford. I think they've looked, good going forwards. I think Farke will be really, really disappointed with going into the break at halftime. I mean, I've watched that goal back a lot now, and that's probably one of the softest goals we've conceded all season, I think. Just the way, like, when I saw people throwing comments in the comment section saying, it's 1-0 Watford, and we're a little bit behind. So I was like, surely from this position, we don't concede. We had 5 men behind the ball. They had I think it was Gray and Sarr up, and they still managed to to score, and that's disappointing because we were set up to defend that, and we didn't. But we know that this Norwich side can create chances for fun, and they will be fired up in this second half because they will know deep down that this Watford side are probably one of, if not the biggest threat to Norwich City this season. They've made a managerial change. They've set out their stall, and they will be a threat. So they will want to be getting something from this game. And I think Gareth's spot on there. I think we'll see Norwich City going all out to get a goal in this second half. And we need to, because, well, we don't need to. We don't need to do anything. But if we want to get something, we need to put in a slightly, more inspired performance. Because when you've gone for your little toilet break, Chris, a lot of people were saying, look, we've had a lot of the ball and we have looked, promising at times, but we haven't had a clear-cut chance. And I kind of agree with that.
I tell you what, Simon Duarte, of course, Norwich City TNC friend of, says, I'm wearing a lucky shirt, but if we lose, I will switch to MT Christmas present of 86-87 replica shirt. I see a comeback, though. Love that, Simon. And thank you so much for your super chat.
Thanks,
really
Simon.
Appreciate your support. Absolute top man.
Chris, have we screwed this up? Because usually we wear our Norwich shirt with a lucky hat, don't we? Well, I've changed my hat, and I do think this is lucky, but I don't have my Norwich shirt. I've gone for Christmas, and I'm starting to think maybe I'm the problem.
Honestly, look, we said for the Boxing Day special that we were going to have our Christmas gear on. Like we can't do anything about that. And like Norwich City, we need to adapt too, maybe. So look, if the second half isn't going well, maybe we need to mix it up, Jack. Who knows? We'll leave it to the comment section to decide. By the way, absolutely love this from Daniel Stevenson, who's just out of nowhere chucked in a very specific 79p, perhaps because Norwich are going to score in the 79th minute. Thank you so much, Daniel Stevenson.
It could be a sign, couldn't it?
Really appreciate your support. Don Presley, who's got his TNC Watchalong in his YouTube profile picture, says, still on for a 3-1 Norwich City win. You know what? God, I'd love a 3-1. But for me, this stinks of 2-1 Norwich City win still. It really does. I'm really up for it.
If I'm a Watford player now, I'm starting to feel a bit of pressure because they've got the lead, and they're wanting to prove themselves under a new manager. And I've seen Ben Foster's YouTube videos, and I know that defence at times can be sloppy. So
I think they're a bit fragile, Watford. I think at the back, Watford are fragile. And we've seen already Emi Buendia and Todd Cantwell, when they've been on the ball, easily dance through them. We've seen that. Emi Buendia's got them. Max Aaron's going forwards has absolutely got his man on a plate. So I'm confident that these boys can do it. But I'm also confident that the subs tonight can do it. We've got Vrancic to come on still. We've got Hugo to come on still. We've got a lot of Norwich City players, and we can do something different. And now, more than ever before, I've got faith in Daniel Farke to actually change, actually be proactive, and actually impact the game, which I didn't at the start of the season, Jack. So, look, I'm not worried. I'm not going to sit here and lie and be all Arsenal fan TV and go, well, sack the board, sack the manager. Like, I'm not going to do that because I think Norwich City can go and win the game still. I've got every faith that we can do it.
Simon agrees. He said it reeks of a 2-1 Norwich. Look, we all said it, didn't we? Sam says we've been the better side so far. Buendia tearing Watford up 2-1 City. Also, respect to that profile picture. Grant Slabhead Hanley picking up the Ballon d'Or. Absolutely lovely.
That's profile picture of the night there, by the way. That's profile picture of the night. Well done.
Well, if anyone wants to challenge, who was that? Sam. If anyone wants to, who's currently leading profile picture of the evening, then get your comments in and we'll have a look. Chris, you know what it is, and you haven't mentioned it, and I'm surprised, so I'm going to bring it up.
Hang on.
It's the blue kit.
And by the way, Sons of Mark, the best band in Norfolk, and also a client of Reeve's social media, have said liking the blue kit tonight. This is because, of course, the management of Sons of Mark it's actually an Ipswich fan, mate. There's no, I still, right. I'm sorry. I know people say, "Oh, get over it, let it go," blah blah blah. Norwich City, we're playing in a blue and white kit. We're losing. It's not a surprise to me. I'm sorry. Plan A. You go to the kit designer and you say, you're designing the Norwich kit. Don't make it blue and white. That's the only rule. That's the only rule. I'm still angry about it. I'm sorry. I can't sit here and pretend it doesn't hurt me every day because it does.
You need to be specific. It's petrol blue.
It's not fucking petrol blue, Jack. For fuck's sake, petrol, modern, this, that. It's blue and white. Like he's so blue and white, and I love that the people that have bought the kit are saying that it's petrol because they're so embarrassed to admit that it's blue and white. Anyway, let's move on from the blue and white kit because, as you can see, it gets my blood boiling. Let's move on to Norwich City, and can we do this in the second half? Mr. Sensible, oh, there you go. Mama Reeves says teal. It's not teal, it's blue and white. I'm telling you now, it's blue and white. I tell you, Mr. Sensible, Colin Rogers says Dowell still needs to prove himself. Yeah, I think so. Look, we know that he's a brilliant and he's a top championship player. We know that. But in this Norwich City side, yeah, Colin, you could be right. He could potentially still need to prove himself. Daniel Stevenson, good evening. Thank you so much for your super chat, £1.99. Thoughts on tuna on Chris? Hang on. You've got to be joking me, Daniel. You've got to be joking me. Like that is a joke. Like, don't tell me you're serious, Daniel.
Do you follow Ian Abrahams on TalkSport? I don't, because he's a joke. Do you? He on Pancake Day, you know, people have like lemon and sugar and Nutella and banana. Ian Abrahams has tuna on Pancake Day, and I think that's a similar kind of nonsense to what Daniel. I mean, the £1.99 super chat's delicious, but the tuna on a Christmas dinner is far from delicious. Let's not even start that. And what is delicious is the best drummer on the TNC Watchalong. Zach Sage is back again. Thank you so much for your $9.99. He says, Christmas kits are good luck. We can do it. Zach, I love that. And I've just got this vision of you just absolutely pounding the drum as you send that comment in. I love to see that, Zach. Zach, you've just given me energy. You've just given me energy. And I love that. But what I don't love, Zach, is the fact that Jakob Sorensen has gone down very early in this second half. Yes, we have kicked off. Welcome to the TNC Watchalong. We're not on time with anything here. Jakob Sorensen looks like he's hurt himself. He's okay, actually. He's holding his hip. Toby, what's our record in Petrol Blue? I think it's one draw and a lot of defeats, Toby. The draw, of course, came from that Kenny McLean won the goal against Brentford. Time check. Yeah, the second half is underway. Sorry. This Watchalongs just merge into one, don't they? 1-0 to Watford, and 45 minutes and 52 seconds, Humphrey. Yeah. Richard Churchyard, my cat had tuna for Christmas. Look, I think you can give animals tuna for Christmas dinner, but it stops there. I think if humans having tuna on their Christmas dinner, you need to just step away and kind of reevaluate slightly. That's seriously not good. But I hope your cat had a lovely Christmas, Richard. Great to see you in the chat. Michael McGovern, just kind of, this isn't a good start for Norwich City as Michael McGovern passes it out. Look, all I would say about Michael McGovern, I like Michael, but his distribution leaves a lot to be desired, I think. Mate, don't disrespect the Norfolk Buffon, all right? He's been quality for us. Yeah. He's been quality for us in the last few weeks. Give him some more time, give him some more respect. And by the way, something we haven't spoken about, as Norwich City clear the ball, Max Aarons blasts it up, hoofs it up the field. Attempted Timu Puki trying to win the ball back there. Cantwell bounding forwards, applying the pressure. Jack, we haven't spoken about Tim Krul signing a contract. Of course. That's massive news. Massive news. I'm buzzing with that. 2024, was it? I'm buzzing with that. Like, I tweeted this as well. I think that is the dawn of a new Norwich City legend. I really do think. I think that's massive for us and bigger than what most people realise. Like Tim Krul signing a contract is huge. Like that's massive, and I think a lot of people might be underestimating that. And for me, I'm not. You know, I'm absolutely buzzing that Tim Krul is signed on the dotted line for Norwich City. That's just the character that we've lacked for so many years, and it's been great having him in this Norwich City side. And look, Mickey McGovern's done well coming in for him. The Norfolk Buffon, you know, kept us in games and won us points in recent weeks. But Tim Krul, like, what a man. Delighted that he signed a contract. Definitely. Max Aarons bringing the ball forwards down the right-hand side. He's going to find Emi Buendia on the edge of Watford's box here. Men forwards for Norwich City. Watford's lots of men back for them, but a positive start in this second half for Norwich. As Norwich will work. Loads of energy. Loads of energy there from Ollie Skip, bringing the ball forward, which is nice. Again, Jack, it's just that final ball, isn't it? It's just that final ball, which is... It's coming. We've got a goal in us.
Yeah. No, oh God, yeah, 100%. But this is the thing, Jack. We say we've got a goal in us. Well, have a fucking go then. Like, get a shot on target.
Yeah.
Norwich haven't had enough shots on. I mean, maybe we should, quickly, someone look on One Football and let us know. How many shots have we actually had on target?
From good positions as well, like not Kenny McLean pop shots.
Yeah. That's a lovely ball. I think I can't quite see because I'm too pixelated on my screen. But it's been a lovely ball from the middle to the striker. Welcome to the TNC Watchalong. 648 people are actually watching me, not being able to actually even give you any alternate commentary because I'm seeing pixels.
This isn't good from Luke. 0 shots on target. That's not good. Daniel, honestly, not joking about tuna. Can't beat. Look, Daniel, we really love you. But we need to have a chat after the watch along about this tuna.
That's a solid yellow card for you, Daniel. But I do appreciate the chat.
Look, one more. It could be a VAR check on that. I think. Little, I'm not sure about the tuna on the Christmas dinner, Daniel. Yeah, I'm really not. Unless you're a cat. Maybe you're a cat.
It's a howler. It's not good news. It's really not good news. I'll tell you what is good news. Michael Hoffer of the finest legal entity in the world says, by the way, Hoffer and Webb, sponsors of Talk Norwich City, just in case you didn't know, love the Timmy news almost as much as the dodgy sweaters. Michael, good evening to you, my friend. Thank you so much for your support and sponsorship. As always, a lucky omen in recent weeks. Michael Hoffer, what a man, what a legend over in the pond. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Watford have got a corner kick here. That's not good news, is it, Jack?
No, it's not. I mean, once again, it's been a scrappy start to this second half. I think for any neutrals watching this, expecting free-flowing, high-quality Championship football, they'll be disappointed from what they've seen. Neither team really getting into the game. Yeah,
I think that's fair to say. Todd Cantwell there, by the way, does brilliant. Watford have played a short corner and he's sussed it out and he's bounded forwards and he's intercepted. Unfortunately, they've won another corner kick. Susanna
with an early shout. I feel a change. Fancy a bit of Mario. I mean, we all fancy Mario, Susanna, but do we fancy him on the pitch? That's the thing, isn't it? Chris, when would you start making changes if things on the pitch don't, suddenly make too much of a change?
60 minutes as always. 60 minutes is my golden rule. If I was the Norwich manager, everyone would know that's all right because Chris is making a change on 60 minutes. Every time, 100%.
Whatever the case.
You're losing or drawing, 60 minutes make a change, 100%, always. Because you've got to give the subs time to get into the game. And Mario Vrancic is a player that needs time to get into the game. But look, I've got every confidence that Daniel Farke's game plan is going to work. I've still got confidence that Norwich City are going to come away with 3 points. At the moment, I do. But it has to be said, Jack, that so far, Watford's Premier League quality is showing. I think that it's just that little bit extra where Norwich just haven't been sharp, but Watford have capitalised. Playing anyone else in this league, that goal doesn't happen. A lot of Watford's attacks aren't happening. Let's watch this back here. Christoph Zimmerman, that is there, winning a... No, it's not. He's giving away a foul for the Watford player. Or is it a dive? No, I think he's giving away...
Well, it's actually giving us a corner, which is mental. Because it's not a corner. I've been a bit disappointed with Christoph tonight. I must admit.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't think he's had a shocker, by the way. But it's
not a shocker. No,
fair enough. It's fair enough that you should be disappointed. Every fan's got their opinion. Watford have put a shot on goal.
Yeah, another block from Ollie Skip. That is.
Yeah, it's a great block from Mr. Skip, and it's gone out for another corner for any Tottenham fans watching.
Thrown himself at that.
Thanks very much for Ollie Skip because he is absolutely brilliant.
Look at this, by the way. The shot comes out and body's on the line for Ollie Skip. Yeah, brilliant stuff.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Very good.
Another chance for Watford to strike it, and they will not strike it. It's cleared from Norwich City and they'll go out for a goal kick. Still 1-0 to Watford in this game. Thank you to all of you joining us. If you want Laken's beer, the link's in the description. If you want good times, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And that is how we describe Norwich City. Big, bold, and beautiful. Lovely stuff. Although it hasn't been big, bold, and beautiful. It's been big and bold from Norwich today, but not beautiful as of yet. Norwich City... 1-0 down. Luke asks for a time check. Luke, if you're wanting to sync up with us, we're on 53 minutes and 20 seconds.
Come on, Norwich. Come on, Norwich. Simon's Universe of Music channel. Love that, by the way, still. He says, come on, City. That's the sort of energy that me and Jack need now at this sort of time.
Yeah, I agree, actually. I'm flagging slightly. I've worked all day. And, I'm not seeing much. I need some positivity.
We need positivity, and we need Norwich to do something. We need Norwich to have a shot on target would be good, because we haven't, which is not good enough, particularly with that team. Todd Cantwell there absolutely smashed the ball, and he's won a free kick. Yeah, well, he's not going to give it, is he? The ref's got absolutely no bottle here at all. Fucking hell. Norwich 1-0 down. Do you know what, Jack? We're top of the league, but I'm still frustrated because I know just how good this Norwich team is. We've seen us play the ball through opposition with ease, and I just hate when Norwich make it difficult for ourselves. It's a city.
But it's Watford we're up against. We need to remember it's better opposition, aren't we?
But it's a poor goal to give away. It's not like one of those where you could say, right, Sars smashed it in from I don't know, 25, 30 yards out, top bins, fair play. It's just a very simple cross and woeful defending. And that's the disappointing thing for me. And actually, let's not just talk about the defence. Let's talk about the offence. Let's talk about the midfield, the creative players in there. Cantwell, Buendia, McLean. Pookie. I've not seen Pookie touch the ball tonight.
No.
I've not seen honest.
Well, that was a shout. Do we get Hugo on?
I don't know, man. I don't know if Hugo unlocks the door for us. I really don't. Maybe Mario for a bit of ideas. I don't know. What do you think? In the comment section, who would you bring on? Who's your first substitution? Who's your second substitution? Let us know in the comments on YouTube or Facebook. It's Scrappy. Alfredo. Ketchup on lettuce is amazing. Ben Wilgrass says, where are you, Ben? He says, Fark on a horse.
Yeah, come on, let's get some chants going. I've seen a few in there.
Or so far, that's for sure.
Chris, I think if we'll try and find some positives, the bench is the strongest it's been all season. That's my positive.
Is that a positive?
Yeah. Well, I think we need. Yeah, my stream, my Sky has gone off, so I'm backing out and going back in. That seems to work.
Always good to back out and back in.
Here we go. We're in. Daniel Farker looking rather glum on his leather seat right now. 56 minutes 25 seconds on the clock. Steve Sims, I'm sure he's using One Football because he knows that Pookie's had 18 touches so far this evening.
But not in those offensive positions that we want Pookie. We've not seen Pookie. Actually, I tell a lie. First half, I think we saw Pookie bring it forwards maybe once, but not enough. And Pookie's touches at the moment have been holding the ball up and just trying to feed him Buendia, trying to bring Dino or Cantwell into the game, and he's not done that so far. It's not been poor from Pookie, but for me, I think the midfield haven't been up to it tonight, and they've come up against a better quality midfield. And
oh no, we've given the ball away. Oh
Jesus Christ, it's a shambles at the back for Norwich. What's going on there? I tell you what, our Sky has been. Oh wow, they're repeating it now as well. Oh bloody hell! Oh wow!
Right, we gave the ball away in a really dangerous position. Thankfully, we haven't conceded, but I streamed a little dance just then. Sorry, our Sky Go did a little dance just then.
Oh God, Milky Marts says, "Come on, Fark. Get up from your seat and motivate your players." Look,
Chris, I think at the moment, I'll tell you another positive.
Go on.
I think we're lucky to still be at 1-0.
Yeah,
because Watford have had some really good chances. Gray's missed a good opportunity just then. A good opportunity. Michael Worden, wow, absolutely flying this evening is Michael. £5. Thanks so much, Michael. What a great team to support, Michael. Brilliant perspective. That's what we needed to hear.
We're top of the league. We're top of the league at the end of the day. We're going to have some bumps in the road. Is this going to be a bump in the road for Norwich tonight? I still don't think it will be. I think Norwich will get something from this game. But it's coming up to 60 minutes. It's coming up to Chris Reeves' substitution time. Will Daniel Farker pay attention to my longing calls of a sub on 60 minutes? Let's see. Theo C. Cuppier, always in the comment section. Good evening to you. So he says subs on the 75th minute. Oh, God, I hope not. Dubai Canaries, clearly on the Lakers in Dubai. What a place, by the way, on planet Earth. He says, we will win 2-1. Watch. I love that passion. I love the fact.
Yeah.
Do you know what I love, Jack, in the comment section? When people comment with caps on.
Yeah.
Because they want to show the passion. And it's that passion that these Norwich City players need right now. If only they could see the TNC Watchalong comment section right now.
I mean, that's exactly what I think we should take a little 2-minute stoppage and just let, Slabhead Hanley get his phone out onto the live comments and see, people, Big Bad. I haven't seen Big Bad Barry tonight, which, that's, we haven't got our Norwich shirts on. I said, another cross from Watford, dangerous cross, good save, Michael McGovern.
What? Where are you? I'm not there. Where are you? I'm 50. Oh, God, I've lost my place. I'm 59 minutes and 8 seconds.
I'm 59:29.
Oh, Jesus. Right. I'm going to have a little refresh.
Anyway, it was a dangerous cross from Watford. They're building into this game again. Michael Worden. Thanks, my friend. Sing up the Barkley. Sing up the Barkley. Quite right. 59 minutes, 41 seconds. It was a dangerous cross from Watford. It was a good save by Michael McGovern and cleared. Norwich living dangerously.
Jack, can I just check on your Sky Go that you're on 59 minutes and 55 seconds?
That would be correct.
Perfect. That's great. Absolutely love it. Goodness me. Wow. Colin Cunningham. A few bidders in the chat tonight. Reminders to them, which league are you in? I've not seen any Ipswich fans in here, actually. I can't see them from all the way up at the top of the Championship whilst they're rotting in League One.
Well, I think Ipswich fans do have a slight benefit because they know what it will be like, to be in Tier 4. And, of course, Norfolk and Suffolk have just been placed into Tier 4. So they've got, experience.
They have. They've got the upper hand. Fair play to them. And to be fair, it's about time they had the upper hand because their club are a shambles from top to bottom. But Norwich are playing in their blue and white kit. So, maybe we're trying to emulate them. Who knows?
Well, by losing football matches at this rate.
Exactly. It's not.
I don't think blue is a colour that breeds winning.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't from top to bottom, does it really? Do you know a single good team that plays in blue and white, really?
No.
I guess Man City, light blue, but it's not really blue-white, is it?
Petrol blue, is it?
Fucking hell. Right, we've got to stop talking about blue and white. Let's get some subs on. Kirsty Sims is in the house. Good evening, Kirsty, watching on Facebook. Happy Christmas to you and the family. She says triple change coming. Yes. Well, is that true, Kirsty? Oh, it must be true because Oakley Riven says triple sub.
It's so far behind.
Woo, 3 subs. Hong Dong-ji says triple change coming. Absolutely love that.
I'm still on Christmas Day on my stream.
Right. Do you know what it's time for? Another Lakers.
There we go. 20% off in the link below. Oh, it is a triple sub. And oh my goodness. Mario Vrancic, Jordan Hugill, and Ben Gibson look to be coming on. Jordan Hugill. Mario Vrancic, of course.
Look, it's by the way, again, look. By the way, Daniel Farker, 62 minutes on the clock. He knows that this isn't working. Todd Cantwell there does very well with his body. He wins a free kick in the middle of the park. Obviously, the triple subs are now coming on, which is great. Yeah, look, Daniel Farker can see that this isn't working. And I need to praise...
60 minutes on the clock as well.
And I need to praise Daniel Farker again because there's been many times where Daniel Farker has let games go stale. This game hasn't gone stale just yet. He's being proactive. 62 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. Tom Cleverley in the book for Watford now in the middle of the park, which is good to see. Norwich City have now got 3 substitutions coming on, which is absolutely brilliant. We love that from Daniel Farke. We've got to praise that. It's great. Luke Alderton, what a Christmas. Wow. Don't know where you're having Christmas. I don't know what you're doing, but enjoy it, Luke. Thank you very much. Oh, Jesus. There's a comment that says 2-0.
Yeah. I really hope that's not correct.
I hope you're lying. I hope you're lying, George. No one else is commenting it, so I think it's fake. I hope it's fake news. I hope it's fake news. Watford are striving forwards with the ball now, which isn't good. Oh, Jesus. Please don't be true. Please don't be true. Watford have still got the ball. Oh, God. Get it out. Out. Oh, God. Oh,
no. Oh.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Anyway, we've got our triple sub on Saar. Look, we are really lucky to still be at 1-0 in this game. If you are just tuning in, Norwich are 1-0 down. It was Sarr with the goal. I'm not going to read the latest comments because we are so far behind. It's spoiling my viewing experience. But if you are just tuning in, Watford have been the better team in this game. We started brightly, and ever since their goal, it's kind of been one-way traffic. I can't remember the last time we tested their goalkeeper.
Yeah, agreed. I agree. No, I do agree with that. That's a fair comment, Jack. That's a very fair comment. It's a shocking corner, but for some reason we played it out for another corner there, taking if in doubt quite literally, which isn't good. Lots of
worst game Sorensen has had tonight. Let's not forget, like, Sorensen isn't a left back, and he's been very good. And Javi Quintilla is, of course, I think he's back on the bench tonight, isn't he, Javi Quintilla? So we may be seeing him maybe in the next game against QPR. So look, Sorensen needs to prove himself tonight if he wants to keep his place. So if he's not at the races tonight, and he hasn't been so far, he might be on the chopping board.
Wow. Dave Turnbull says, certainly worst performance since Luton. Wow. Jack, do you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. The first 30 minutes I was kind of okay with because I thought we were just trying to, see where we were against Watford. But the performance hasn't gone to another level, and we haven't even created a chance in this second half. Look, Watford have had 4 good opportunities, and they'll be disappointed to only be 1-0 up. I don't know. I still think we've got a goal in us, but I also look at this Watford team and think they've got a goal in them. It's another good corner whipped in by Watford, and that will be headed out for another corner. It's wave after wave of Watford attack. At the moment.
Good clearance, though. It's a good clearance, it has to be said. Norwich City conceding corners as regularly as I was eating Christmas turkey yesterday.
Cleared by Norwich.
Which was a lot. It's not good news. Norwich City not doing well. A lot of people putting fake predictions in. I'm blocking.
That's a lovely ball. Todd Cantwell on the ball as we. Oh, that's another foul. When are they going to book a Watford player?
Well, they're not going to, are they? The ref's giving them everything. But that's what happens, isn't it?
That's disgusting.
Yeah, not great. Not great. There you go. 1-0 still. Watford, 66 minutes gone. Norwich City have made a triple substitution. It's fair to say the game has gone stale now, hasn't it?
Are these subs only just? I thought they were already on the subs.
They've taken ages to come on, Jack. They're finally on. Ben Gibson is running onto the pitch now. Great to see him back in there. It's taken
left back.
It's taken. I bloody hope not. Cantwell's gone off though, which is interesting.
Oh, he's been fouled. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Cantwell's picked up an injury after. I think Gibson's playing left back.
But we've got here. Jordan Hugill is playing as well as Timu Pukki.
Yeah.
Norwich are going for the attack now. We've got we've got to bring the game to Watford, and that's what we're doing now.
So where's Hugill playing?
It's a really interesting substitution. Simon,
I can't quite work out what
Cantwell off for Hugill. Interesting. For me, Cantwell has won fouls. He's played good passes. He's probably looked better than Buendia and McLean tonight, to be fair. It's unfortunate for Toddy, but I think
that's a lovely pass from Mario Branchich. What impact he's had on the game so far.
Daniel Farker knows that he's got to bring on some strikers.
Come on, Emmy. Bit of magic. I think we need a bit of magic in this game, don't we?
Mario! Unlucky.
Come on, boys.
I think Daniel Farker knows that. Oh, that's a lovely ball. Brilliant stuff. Get the fucking cross in. Oh, shit. I was just saying, Jack, I think Daniel Farker knows that he's got to get Watford stretching. And at the moment, we're not stretching Watford at all. I think when you have two strikers on, naturally, as a team, you have to be aware of what's over your shoulder. We've not had that so far tonight. Watford haven't been doing that, which is interesting.
Good stat by Chaz Tat. 7 goals scored by substitute so far this season. So let's go, Trust and Fark. Yeah, I mean, they weren't. It was an odd set of substitutions. The formation has certainly changed. I mean, we've got 2 strikers on the pitch now. with less midfielders and Ben Gibson coming on. Can someone let me know if Ben Gibson now at left back or not? I don't know where he's playing. It looks like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. One can hope. It was good. The substitution we've made is we've got the ball here. Mario Vrancic has already had a lot of the ball so far. A promising few minutes from Norwich since these substitutions. Max Aaron's down the right-hand side. He'll get the ball. Maxie's crosses have been poor tonight.
I'm starting to get
now. With 3 at the back.
Interesting.
So certainly going for it. 20 minutes of this game left.
Ben Gibson left back, says Luke. Interesting. I must admit, I'm seeing pixels and I'm fairly under the influence, so you're not really going to get much. I think what we are, we've got 3 centre backs, and then we've got Max Aarons and someone a bit higher on the pitch, Gibsonski. Oh, I love that.
Okay, so Skip, hang on. Oliver Skip is now left wing back.
Let's have a bit of faith in the boys here. Yeah. We're top of the league, right? Where are we? Let's be having us. We need a 12th man here, okay? Norwich are 1-0 down. We're wearing our blue and white shite kit, okay? But at the end of the day, we're only 1-0 down. We should be more. We've rode our luck. And Norwich City, you know that all Timu needs is one chance and the ball is in the back of the net. So it is going to come. It's just going to be hard work for Norwich City. It's a glancing header. Back post. Jordan Hugill, number 9. Oh, he's won a corner kick. And that's brilliant stuff from Jordan Hugill there. We absolutely love it.
Yeah, the substitutions have certainly given us something to cheer about. Jordan Hugill on the ball there in the box. He had the pass on to our left wing back, Oliver Skip. He chose to go for goal himself. Look, Norwich pressing here.
And it's a glancing header from, I think, was Mario. Pookie wanted the layoff, but Jordan's gone for the shot. He's annoyed, but Jordan's won a corner. And at the end of the day, I'm backing him there. I'm backing Jordan Hugill's decision, to be honest with you. I really am.
A positive last 5. Still 20 minutes left in this game if you're just joining us. Watford 1, Norwich City 0. Norwich in petrol blue this evening. Watford in their bright hornet yellow. 71 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. Let us know how you're feeling in the comment section. If you are new to the channel, why not hit subscribe? It means you'll never miss out on another Norwich City video.
Can I just praise how you said hornet there? Hornet.
I used to play for a team called Hemsby Hornets.
A man that I've been in bed with tonight. We've been in bed with tonight. Richard Churchyard says, Falk can put on a team to be at 10 p.m.
Emmy. Oh,
thank you so much for your super chat, Richard. Absolute top man. Really appreciate the support as always. Tom Jepson says, on the ball, City. Never mind the danger. We absolutely love to see that. Steady on. Now's our chance. He's getting the comments in. Love to see it.
We love that. Look, this last few minutes has woken me up again because I was starting to get a bit dreary about this Norwich performance, but it's been a positive last 5. Substitutions made. Formation tweaked. Emmy Buendia shot on goal. Happy days.
We've seriously got to stop playing in this blue and white shirt.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Are you finally with me? Like, you've been bantering me on Twitter, but the truth is, you know that we shouldn't be playing in the blue and white shirt.
Well, I wouldn't mind continuing to play it because I know how much it infuriates you, and that's good value. Mario Branch, that's good from Mario. Mario's been brilliant so far. Norwich lose the ball though. Good substitutions from Norwich, but still 18 minutes gone, and
I love this.
Really changed too much.
I love this from Mama Reeve. She's watching from down the stairs in Jack's house. She says, only require the last 10 minutes of a match. And I agree. You know, Norwich City do tend to come alive, although Watford have now brought on 2 substitutions. Absolutely not a clue who one of them is, but the other one is Will Hughes. We know that he's a good quality player. You know, Watford there are bringing on a Premier League player to substitute a Premier League player, in my opinion. I know they're playing in the Championship now, but they're bringing on quality. And this is a bit of a reality check for Norwich City tonight. And Jack, we've said this. We've said that this game against Watford we'd really understand just how good Norwich are, depending on the result tonight, depending on the performance tonight. And so far, Watford have sussed us out. They've nullified our attacks. They've managed to stop Emmy Buendia. they've played Todd Cantwell to the point where he's had to be substituted, which isn't Todd Cantwell playing badly, but they've nullified the pressure. We've had to change our plan because they've done well. And so you can argue at the moment, Norwich City is still quite a long way off, cruising the league.
Yeah.
Matt, thank you for your super chat, Matt. He says, need a point to extend our lead at the top. Maybe need more than a point. We need 3. But I would certainly take a point at the moment. It has to be shed. Shed? Yeah. Oh, dear.
I'll take a point now, Matt. I'll take a point now. Thanks for your super chat, my friend.
Right.
Corner for Norwich City. 74 minutes on the clock in this game. Steve is coming. Keep the faith. Yeah. Look, Norwich are throwing men forwards. And what I would say, Watford have struggled in recent weeks to pick up results. And they will be nervous at this point. And their manager will be nervous. And they've seen us make very attacking substitutes. So let's hope we can get a goal. And Emi Buendia will take the corner. It's whipped in. It's a bit floaty for my liking. Slabhead Hanley gets his head on it. It will fall to...
Pen shout. No, it's desperate.
Go on. Still got the ball. Mario. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Oh. It's coming. It's coming.
It's bumbled about on the box. Milky Mart says getting closer. Yeah, we are.
It is coming. It's coming.
Hey, Steve wants a pen for that as well.
I'm feeling it.
Are you? You're feeling it?
Yeah.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh, fuck. Timmy Pookie there. He's, I'll tell you what.
No, it wasn't a pen.
No, I tell you what. I think that's a pen.
No.
It's a pen.
You said it yourself, it was desperate.
Love it. Dubai Canaries says, goal is coming. We love that. An all caps comment. Christoph Rayner wants a Vrancic screamer. We all want one of them. We want anything.
Go on, Maxi. Oh, he's flying.
Yeah. He's giving away a free kick there. No, he's
okay,
not.
Hugo, our favourite Dutchman. Hi, guys. What's your timestamp? 75:47. As I've just lost.
Yeah, me too.
Such a shambles.
I tell you what, the ads that I'm getting on this website are very questionable as well.
Yeah.
You want to know what one of the ads?
76:06, everyone.
Can I tell you what one of the ads says?
Well, as long as it's slightly PG.
I know, I can't. It's not PG. It's so not PG. I'm not going to read it out because it's so not PG. Norwich City 1-0 down. 76 minutes 24.
I'm so hot in the hat, by the way.
Yeah, I'm boiling. So I hope we score because I've got a good change of hat.
You know what? Actually, shall I change? No, I'm not going to change my hat. I'm not going to change my hat.
I think we might have to soon, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Let's change it for the winning goal, I think.
Yeah, no, I love that.
We'll get a little equaliser and, we'll have a little sing and dance. But anyway, 76 minutes. Welcome along to everyone. If nothing else, you're tuned into the finest watch-along on the internet. So well done for that. And hopefully we'll get a couple of goals and we'll pick up 3 points as well.
Of course we will. That's what it is all about. Norwich City. By the way, Ben Gibson here getting his head up, playing that midfield pass. There's a poor ball from Timu Puki's giving it away. Watford absolutely bossing us in the middle of the park. It has to be said at the moment. There's that physicality that we really struggled against in the Premier League last time we played them, Jack. So far, physically, Watford have been the better side. It's
reminding me of a Premier League performance. Like, we haven't been terrible. It's just getting away from us. Kind of just going through the motions a little bit.
Flint Fire George, good evening to you, sir. Please you're enjoying it. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Dubai Canary, I'm not sure if this is true or not. He says Sar's been booked. He has slapped Pookie, just as you said that.
Well, surely that's a red.
No, it's not a red, is it? Come on.
It's assault.
But he's been booked.
Look, you know what? I'm really starting to feel confident about this. 12 minutes left.
12 minutes.
We've had a shot on target.
Mate, we've had one shot on target. It's not been good enough, mate.
No, yeah.
Right.
Look, we will score. We will score in a moment.
Norwich City just won a free kick. I believe that's Ollie Skip that's been fouled there. By the way,
he needs to be in the book again for that.
The ref there has said that's your second warning there. He's given him one.
He has to be off.
That's naughty. That's naughty, by the way. He is on a that's lucky from the Watford player there. There's a big shout for him to be red carded there for me. It has to be said.
Anyway, we've got a free kick. It will be, I think, Mario to whip this in. We've got a lot of big players in there. Gibson, Hanley, Hugo. It'll be Vrancic with his lovely left foot to whip the ball in. 79 minutes on the clock. It is whipped in. It will meet the head of Grant Hanley. It's up in the air. It's cleared by Watford.
Fucking hell.
Ben Foster will get the ball.
What's frustrating me, Jack, is they're so shit at the back. Oh, you've got to do better than this, mate. We're not putting enough shots on.
Yeah, it's not been vintage Norwich City, has it?
And it must be said, Luke Alderton on YouTube has said, "Raz a joke," and I think it's fair to say that he has been not good, to say the least. I
can't believe Oliver Skip's playing wing back.
Yeah, it has to be said. Good evening to John, who supports Tin Pot FC Mark II below us in the league, because Pookie deserves a slap like that. Well, yeah, all right then. We're top of the league, mate. Enjoy. Right, Jack, are you still feeling confident? 706.
No, I'm not. I had a minute of confidence, and I'm back into. I mean, I'm struggling. Look, we've had more shots. If you want to be positive about that, not many of them have been on target, but we've had 10. They've had 7. That's a truly horrendous pass.
It's a shocking pass. It's a shocking pass. I've just seen that. Norwich have had 3 shots on target. Watford have had 1. Maybe we've been chatting shit the whole game.
Got the ball again.
Here we go.
Go on.
That's Emi Buendia on the edge of the box.
Go on. Go on.
Ben Gibson, by the way, number 34.
Why is Ben Gibson blocked?
What the hell is he doing? It's fallen to Emi Buendia. Oh, it's been blocked. It's a great block from Watford. It's Grant Hanley on the ball now. Plays it out wide. Barcelona bound Boyd. Emi Buendia. It's a ball over the top, and it's not met the head.
Come on, Emi. This is constant pressure from Norwich now. Emi Buendia on the ball. He'll look forwards. He'll find Max Aarons. Max will drive inside the box. He'll give it to Emi. Emi on the ball.
Go on, Emi. Go on, Emi.
Oh, Pookie. Oh, so it's a pen.
Ref. He's not giving it. Are you fucking joking me? How's he not giving that?
Let me have a look at this. Mario Vrancic into Timu Puki's 1-on-1. Oh.
You're joking me. You're fucking joking me. Hey, mate, how has he not seen that? He's got no ball. He's got no ball. All player. The fucking ref is a joke. Absolute joke.
Oh, no. Oh.
I am seriously sick to death of the officiating in this league. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke. That is a blatant penalty. It's not even close. How is that? Jack, how has he not seen that? How has he not seen that? He's got no ball there.
Michael Worden should have been a pen. Indeed, Michael. Indeed, it has to be a penalty. I mean, he has clattered Pookie. It was a lovely move from Vrancic into Pookie. Pookie, he buries that, doesn't he? If he's not taken out, and he is taken out, the ref doesn't.
Yeah, 100%. Good evening to Millwall's fitness extraordinaire, physio, sports science wonder, Dave Carolan, who's watching the TNC Watchalong. He's just said was a great tackle. To be fair, well. Dave, I don't know. I think you're probably used to Millwall's tackling, mate. That's an absolute shocker. It's a blatant penalty.
By the way, watch this back, Chris. I think you missed this. We gave the ball straight to Watford, and they surely should be scoring from there. My goodness me.
So poor. It's so bloody poor. Who is that? Is that Zimmerman? It's Zimmerman. It's a shocker from Zimmerman there.
I tell you what has made a big impact. Vrancic has been good since he's come on.
Has he?
I think we're going to score. I feel this is going to end 1-1.
Come on, keep feeding that to us, Jack. Keep feeding that optimism to us.
I think we're going to score a goal.
The frustrating thing is the frustrating thing for me is that I really want to score so I can put on my hat because I've got a great hat to put on tonight.
It is a good hat.
I don't understand how that's not a penalty. I can't even see I just don't understand how that's not a pen. Has it? Am I not?
Pookie.
Have I had too many beers here?
Buen dia. Oh.
Go on. Oh.
84 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. 753 of you in the stream. Welcome along. Norwich City losing 1-0 to Watford. It's been a scrappy game so far.
Bloody hell.
Should Norwich have had a penalty? I don't know. Let us know in the comments. It looked a clear one for me.
Jason says, goal coming. Norwich will score soon. We absolutely love it. Nick L agrees with me. It was a clear pen, Chris. Clear pen. I don't understand. I seriously can't see how that's not a penalty. Like, is there a rule that I don't know about? Ryan Thompson, super chat, £2. He says, got the ball, but gone through the back of him.
Oh, yeah, if he's got the player first, then that's still a penalty.
But thanks for your super chat, Ryan. Really appreciate the support as always.
Top man, Ryan. Top man.
Right, come on, let's get some positivity. Norwich with a pen shout, but that should fire up the Norwich boys. That should fire them up. It's been
Watford have been they're clinging on now. Watford, and there's an opportunity. I think Norwich smell blood here.
Do they?
A point would be huge at this point. A point would be huge because the performance has been poor.
Yeah, I think it has been under par from Norwich, to be fair. I think we've struggled to implement our game plan.
Ben Gibson flying forwards again here.
Ben Gibson is really turning.
Go on, Mario.
Energy. Oh. Go on, Mazza. Oh, God. Fuck's sake.
Mario's got into lots of space this evening.
Yeah, he has. Just blocked the Bournemouth fan. Goodbye.
Any reason?
Oh, I love being in control. If you're a prick, you're out. Right, 1-0 down. Jack, can we get something from this? Be honest.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think we will. I can feel a goal. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but I can feel a goal. Watford are clinging on.
I'll take anything right now. Emi Buendia wins a free kick. It's in a good position, and it's another booking for Watford. It's Will Hughes, the substitute now, that's been booked. Watford doing all of the tricks in the book to try and stop Norwich from playing. That's a blatant free kick there. Emi just stops playing. It's as simple as that. Yeah, it's been poor.
Are we getting an equaliser, people? I want to know. Let us know in the comment section. Josh Martin's on the pitch. Can he make an impact?
Gollins Vlog says, come on, you yellows. We love it.
Oh, hello. Oh. It's coming.
We've got to score here. Luke Alderton says, clear pen, ref needs to be in a Specsavers advert. Not sure he's even capable of that, Luke. Thanks so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Mr. Radio Floyd says, Hugill hero. God, he wants it. Dubai Canary. 2 late goals, please. That's a big ask, Dubai Canary. I'll certainly take one right now, that's for sure. He loves a booking, this ref, but he's not up for a red card tonight, is he? Norwich City have
root on as well. That's 5 substitutes made.
Played all of them, to be fair to Daniel Farker. Too little, too late. Time will tell. I'm not sure that this Norwich City team, look, Watford have done well tonight. I need to, it's fair. You've got to be fair to Watford. They've set their stall out well. They've nullified the pressure. They've stopped us playing our game, and their quality is shown. And it's surprising. And by the way, it's a shocking ball there from Emi Buendia. It's gone out there. Yeah, it just shows, Jack, doesn't it? That new manager bounce that we spoke about before the game, how it can have an impact. Can Watford keep this up? Time will tell, but so far so good. I'm
just watching that goal back that we conceded.
It's a shocking goal to concede.
Really poor. Really poor.
And that will be the frustrating thing for Norwich tonight. They'll be gutted if they lose this game, having conceded to that sort of goal. If you concede from on the edge of the box, as I've said, and it's a great goal, it's a curler, you have to hold your hands up and say, you know what, can't do anything about that. But 6 or 7 players in the build-up to that goal for Norwich City are suspect. You know, Norwich should close them down quicker. They should stop the play. We've misplaced a pass. We've not stopped the cross. And then it's poor from Jakob Sorensen at the back stick as well. As Watford are still getting crosses in. We've got 3 players trying to defend the ball. I mean, it's desperate stuff for Norwich City. 88 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock now. Norwich City, can we do this? Can we get a point away from home? That will be massive, Jack.
A point would be big at this point because, you know, Watford are a clear, I'd say, our biggest threat in the division in terms of promotion. Them and Bournemouth. Swansea as well have been good, but Watford have got a very good team and they're underperforming at the moment. But, you know, that managerial change.
It's so bloody poor there. It's so poor. Who's that's giving the ball away? Is that Josh Martin? Who's that? Fuck's sake. Oh God!
Do I blame the hat? I think we might have a reason.
5 minutes extra time. Norwich City have tweeted 5 minutes extra time. Can Norwich do it in extra time?
We have to go back to the Norwich shirts and original hats, Chris. Next time.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some tweets from the guys talking about the foul for the penalty. Okay. He's saying, I've got my rose-tinted glasses on. Daniel Van Patten, thanks for your tweets. Always respect your opinion. Ref is a fraud, says Zap DOS GT with your F1 car on. Absolutely love that. Yeah, it's not good. Not
5 minutes at a time. We've scored late goals throughout this season. Can we get another one here? I think a goal in added time here could be one of the most important. Mario Vrancic drives forward. Watford with 11 men behind the ball at this point, and well, Norwich have made 5 substitutes, and we're really trying to throw things at Watford. It's a poor pass from Mario Vrancic. We need something. We need a bit of quality at this moment, and boy, have we got players on the pitch that can do that. Buendia, Pukki, Vrancic, all players capable of brilliance. Max Aaron's down the right-hand side. He'll beat one man. He'll go in. He'll find Buendia. It's Mario Vrancic.
Feed him.
Vrancic on his left peg. He hits it. It's blocked. Gibson. High up the pitch again. Pukki.
Brilliant.
Come on, boys. Come on. Come on. Slabhead.
What the fuck is Buendia doing there? Grant Hanley, slabhead, plays it to Vrancic.
Go on.
Super.
Go on, Skip.
Come on, boy.
This is better.
Go
Martin.
On.
Go on. Ball in.
Go on. So poor.
Better.
Oh, God's sake. Tell you what, Watford are working hard. It has to be said. Watford are working hard. They're doing well. They're doing well. Oh, so frustrating, Jack, because you know that this Norwich team have got the quality to do it. That's the frustrating thing. But they've got that Premier League know-how as well. They've got that game plan. They've got the game management as well that Grant Holt spoke about last time on the Watchalong. He was frustrated. He was so frustrated that Norwich City didn't have that game management. Watford have got that tonight. Timu Pukki licking his lips, cutting a very frustrated figure up top for Norwich tonight, which is a shame.
He's been feeding off scraps, hasn't he, tonight?
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame.
93 minutes on the clock here. Watford have got themselves a corner. There's going to be probably one attacking phase left in this game, and I'm not sure it will fall to Norwich. Watford just trying to kill time, and I don't blame them.
It's not happening.
A disappointing display tonight.
Yeah, it has to be said, Jack. You know, I think in the first half we were maybe in gear 3, maybe. We saw a couple of passages of play where we played our stuff, but apart from that, it's been really bitty. It's been a real stop-start performance. Watford have stopped us playing, as I've said, probably 5 or 6 times already tonight.
Tell you what, Ben Gibson loves getting forwards.
I love that, and that is what I want to see from
Benny.
He's telling his team to get forwards. He's striding forwards with the ball now, which is exactly what we like. Lucas
Mario Vrancic on the ball. Oh, Lucas, yeah, apologies.
No,
Pukki, come on.
Mario. That's shit from Mario. Well done, Pukki. Go on, Mario. Oh,
Buendia on the ball here.
Come on, Norwich. Come on.
Buendia. Vrancic.
Come on, Norwich.
Gibson. Come on, Ben.
Come on.
Yeah. I tell you what, we're teasing Watford here. We need to do something. Buendia on the ball.
Get a shot in. Come on.
Oh, hello.
Get a shot in. So much space. Fucking hell. What are we doing there? Oh, God. So much space there, Jack. We've got to do better there.
Yeah.
We've got to do better there. There's so much space there.
Go on, Hanley.
It's so poor. Fuck's sake. Come on, boys. Come on.
Lucas Roop. Look, there's still a minute left in this game and Norwich City have got the ball. It's Mario Vrancic. Hello.
Joshy
Pookie. Buendia. Oh.
So much space. What is he doing? Fuck, what's he doing there? Oh, what is he doing there? What is he doing there? So much space again and again. There's been 2 of those in the last 2 minutes. That's a shocker. That's a shocker from Emmy there. It's a shocker from Emmy there.
Not our day, is it? Not our day, I'm afraid.
No, it's not our day. It's not our day. It's disappointing. Norwich have been poor. It has to be said. Norwich have been poor.
Well, you know, they happen, and we need to give other teams a chance in this division, don't we? It's game over, I'm afraid.
It's worrying. It's worrying, though.
Is it?
I don't know. It just is, though, isn't it? Because I don't know. Not worrying, but I'm just really, I'm really frustrated because I'm just really frustrated, Jack, because if we'd won tonight or even got a draw, it would have been so good. So good. I just think it would have been a flag in the sand and it would have kind of confirmed where we're at. But we now look vulnerable again, like we do. Like Watford have got a blueprint to beat us. They know how to beat us, and teams will follow this now. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Anyway, full time, Watford 1, Norwich City 0. Norwich City have slumped to Boxing Day defeat. We are still top of the table, though. If you head over to OneFootball, you can have a look at the latest live table, the standings. Of course, we've got a game coming up in just 3 days' time against QPR. So opportunity to turn things around. Download the OneFootball app. Links in the description. Get your one-word reviews in of that game. I know it's late on Boxing Day. I'm sure you're all slumped with your turkey on the sofa, but we'll just have a quick review of that game. An Ismail Sarr goal. The difference came quite early on in the game, and Norwich never really created too much. There was a shout for a penalty in the second half. We'll have to watch that one back. It looked like a penalty originally, but people are saying.
But Jack, Jack, you shout for a penalty. We shouted for a penalty, and whether it is or it's not, what we have to say is that this Norwich team didn't get going tonight. Like,
no.
Come on, let's be real now. This Norwich team, they didn't get going tonight. That's the honest truth. So a lot of people are saying robbed, Alfie, and I think it's fair to say you're probably right. But robbed of what? I think maybe we could have got a penalty, but at the end of the day, like, yes, the ref could have given Sarr a red card, but was it a blatant red? No, it wasn't. It was
I think we're making excuses, aren't we?
Yeah, 100%, Jack. At the end of the day, Norwich had the opportunity to bring the game to Watford tonight. Watford sussed Norwich out. They were more physical than us. They controlled the midfield. And that's where they know Norwich can bring the game to the opposition. They know what Emi Buendia brings. They know how good Todd Cantwell is on the ball. They know that they need to stop those balls, those over the top balls through to Timo Pukki. They stopped those tonight. They stopped us playing our game. And this is what I've said. Norwich now have given the other teams in the league an opportunity to look at us and say, that's interesting. Let's be physical with Norwich. Let's stop them playing in midfield. I think that the frustrating thing for me tonight, Jack, is that we didn't get out of third gear. That's my point. Call for a penalty as much as you like. We didn't have enough shots on target. I still think there might have been only 3 at the end. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. Happy to be wrong. I think there might have only been 3 shots on target tonight. That's not good enough. And I know Watford only probably had 1 or 2 as well, but again, that's poor, really poor. And let's not forget, Norwich should have been 2-0 down in the first half as well. It must be said, Watford had a blatant sitter that they somehow skied. Norwich didn't get going. The midfield weren't in the game tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Radio Floyd, thanks for the super chat, my friend. Still top of the league and still a top trick stream. Yeah, let's have some perspective here. And look, 2 very winnable home games coming up now. QPR on the 29th, Barnsley on the 2nd of January. Opportunity now for Norwich City to hopefully respond. It was a poor display tonight, but it's been a marvellous few months for Norwich City. And every now and again, we throw in one of them performances. It's only natural. Watford, good players across the pitch, new manager that was always going to have an impact. How much of an impact, we didn't really know. It ended up being quite an impact. Defensively, not great, but I'm going to throw another positive in there. Ben Gibson back fit. Tim Krul will hopefully be back for QPR. Javi Quintilla back fit. We will hopefully be able to have more players to once again find, and a really good opportunity for Norwich to bounce back on whenever it is, the 29th against QPR. But we didn't get going tonight. I don't know how much that was to do with Watford's display. I think they were good on the whole. Worrying that we didn't really create a clear cut opportunity. We huffed and we puffed, but I don't know, mate. I'm not overly worried about it. I think you don't want to get too carried away. I think isolated performances like that, you don't ever want to get too high and you don't ever want to get too low. We had reason to get high because it was a consistent run of positive performances and positive results that was yielded from it. But the odd loss against a very good Watford side who were at home on Boxing Day, I don't know, but not ideal. That should be said. Yeah,
I think that's a total fair summary, Jack. I think, again, like we've said it time after time, midfield was suspect. I've seen a couple of comments here talking about Dawaldinho, Cantwell, McLean. Where were they tonight? Emi Buendia tonight was sloppy as well. There was a lovely passage of play where he took 4 or 5 Watford players out of the game and created our only real chance of the game, really. But apart from that, stopped him playing football. Loads of players just absolutely hunting in packs, Watford were. They were absolutely all over us. And to be fair, I don't think that was a shocking Norwich display. I think it was a very average Norwich display, a below par Norwich display, if I was to be a bit cynical of the lads tonight. And against most championship sides, we would go on and win that game. But Watford sussed us. We've said it time after time. There was a comment earlier, which I've lost now, talking about how actually you could interpret this as, look, Watford are a promotion contender. They'll be up there with us. For most of the game, we're toe-to-toe with them. We only lost 1-0. The goal difference is still intact. We're still top of the league. We've got QPR up next. To be honest with you, I've completely forgotten about who we've got after that.
Barnsley.
Exactly. 2 very winnable games. And by the way, you win those 2, you're still top of the league and you've forgotten about Watford away. Yeah, just like we forgot, no one's talking about Luton away because we got over it. We bounced back from that and we got a string of games together where we won again. And that, you can't argue too much. You can't argue too much tonight. And look,
I think perspective, if you would have said to me we'd be top on Boxing Day, at the start of the season, I'd be really chuffed about that. So,
Chris Harden says, stop acting like we lost 10-0. Just one of those nights, another day would have got us a point. Chill. I don't think we're acting like we lost 10-0, Chris. I think that's a bit harsh, but I would agree with you that it is just one of those nights. And yeah, of course, against any other championship team, we would have got a point. I think we are fairly chilled, but we're not going to sit here and say it's all hunky-dory because we got run over in midfield today and we weren't physical enough. We lost the ball. We were sloppy in midfield, and that's just the honest truth. I don't think that's being too cynical. I think that is the honest truth tonight. But that says where Norwich City maybe need to strengthen in the January transfer window, Jack.
Definitely. Paul Blake, look, I think this is spot on. Blue, petrol, teal, shit shirt, not won a single game wearing it. Look, we can dive into the tactical analysis all we want, but at the end of the day, we do have the shirt to blame. Right, Chris, I understand it's late. I understand you've probably got leftover turkey you want to be getting to. quick kind of summary. We'll be back on the 29th, which isn't too far away. We'll have a bit of sleep, and we'll be back again very soon to hopefully be dissecting a win next time out. But look, unstuck against the Watford side. We were in fantastic form going into it. We reset, we go again. Yeah. We're not throwing the toys out of the pram, are we?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think we've spotted our weaknesses tonight against a promotion rival, which I said to begin with. I've got respect for Watford. I know how good they are. I know the quality of players they've got. I think most people knew that. Most people tonight would have known that it was going to be a tough game. You know, it was going to be scrappy. Yes, the ref could have given a decision here or there, but that's the Championship for you. The officiating is nowhere near the Premier League in terms of quality. It's an absolute shambles. You're not going to get anything. Don't expect to get any decision in the Championship. And, by the way, Norwich have had, in my opinion, the rub of the green in the last 2, 3, 4 weeks even in terms of decisions, right?
It all evens out, doesn't it?
It all evens out. And at the end of the day, we're still top of the league. We're still clear. It's okay. It's okay. We go into a game against QPR now, an opportunity to bounce back immediately. Got some players coming back now. And that's massive as well, Jack. Like, we've spoken about Daldinho getting up to speed again. He's getting up to speed. That's the sort of player that once he's up to speed, he'll be absolutely brilliant. By the way, Super Chat's flying in now. Thank you so much, David. Really appreciate that.
David, can see a 5-0 QPR. Chris Dayton, what a boy, as always. 1999 Super Chat. Thank you so much. Can we discuss how slow we were moving forward tonight? So much indecisiveness. Anyway, here's to you, boys. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Chris. As always, great to see you. Yeah, look, it wasn't our finest display. Todd didn't make much of an impact. I thought when Mario came on, he changed the game. Emmy was huffing and puffing, but didn't really create too much. Pookie really didn't get going. It was just it was disappointing for everyone. No one was horrendous. No one was great. It was just a performance you look back on. Look, in 4 weeks, I won't be able to remember that performance because it was just one of them. It was just a mare, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, I agree. And by the way, massive thanks to Chris for that super chat. Hugely appreciate your support as always, my man, and a happy Christmas to you. And I think that Chris has highlighted a great point there. The tempo tonight wasn't quite there, but you could argue the tempo wasn't there because Watford did nullify us. They stopped us playing. They tackled us early. They hunted in packs. They applied. By the way, this ball is going everywhere. They applied the pressure. And they sussed us out. So, Chris, it's a great point. I totally agree with you, and thanks so much for the support as always.
Definitely. Okay, should we call it a day there, Chris?
Yeah, let's. 2 hours, 16 minutes of
I'm knackered tonight.
I wish we were celebrating a win, but not all of the TNC Watchalongs have a happy ending, unfortunately. So, Jack, on to the next one. QPR. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm buzzing for QPR.
That's
you know what everyone has said, like they think. Great point from NCFC Dons, by the way. Love that. Lost. Who cares? We're Norwich City. We're going up. Brilliant. Love it. And look, you need some lows to feel the highs. If you're winning every week, it gets boring.
I like that from you.
But no, what I would say, everyone has been saying, like, what's the game where we're going to truly like roll a team over? It's QPR on the 29th.
Really? Wow.
5-6-0. Definitely. We'll see you there. Hit subscribe and you won't miss out on the 29th. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thanks to Chris. Thanks to all of our sponsors. If you want some Laken's beer, 20% off, link in the description. You don't have to buy it tonight. Just make sure you sign up and get the code. And we'll see you all again very soon. We hope you've had a lovely Christmas. We will speak to you before the new year, so we'll wish you a new year in the next one. But stay jolly, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.
Top of the league.